And welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, and we share the story with you, our wonderful audience and our wonderful community. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your presence. If this is your first time, an extra special warm greeting to you. Welcome to your first taste of Fortune's Blade. We hope it's a tasty one. Hope it's delicious to either the ears or the eyes or both, because hey, that's what this is all about. If you enjoy this kind of thing and you want to keep watching, you want more content, is what you're telling me, I have some good news for you, some great news for you even. I'm going to go with great, because great's better than good most of the time. If you like watching this kind of stuff live, we have a Twitch channel where we are streaming this live every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/dicefunctional. Go ahead and follow us over there. We also like playing some game content and doing some other stuff live for you guys, so you got plenty of stuff to check out over there. If you don't like Twitch, that's okay. If you like watching stuff recorded and watching it at your own pace and being able to pause things, just search us up on YouTube, Dicefunctional. We have an entire YouTube channel with all of the previous adventures of Fortune's Blade. We also have a bunch of one-shots. We also have some other tabletop RPG content. We also have some art content, and we have some gaming content over there. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe over on the YouTube. If you just like listening to things, that's okay too. We got you covered. Just search Dicefunctional on your favorite podcasting platforms, wherever they might be. We got all the Fortune's Blade adventures for you over there, so that way you can get all the way caught up before we hit the finale of the story of Fortune's Blade, which is coming later in 2021, maybe early 2022, but probably early 2021. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to follow us and know when we're going live, when things are uploaded, any updates on Twitter, it's at Dicefunctional with an underscore at the end. We announce whenever we're going live. You can join our awesome Discord. We have links to that in both the YouTube and the Twitch chat. Or you can just Google Dicefunctional. We have an awesome website which has lots more information about the characters. We got information about the players and some of the other tabletop RPG content and stuff like that that we do, as well as an awesome schedule where you can figure out everything it is that you want to consume of our awesome content. And that's also where we will be announcing all the future stuff that we have going on, because there's stuff in the works, because we're awesome like that. Beyond that, I don't think there are any other announcements, no other housekeeping, and we have a D&D game to get into. So, Connor, take it away!
I've been thirsty. So, where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had just finished up their adventure through the Feywild. In the process of going through, they had received several revelations, namely that Gale is indeed the son of an Archfey, known as the Lantern King. Gale's lover can be revived. The Archfey is a horrible nightmare place, and also one of the most powerful Archfey there is a deceptive and not fairly pleasant individual to deal with. But you all managed to make your way through, convincing Gale's father that Gale was indeed his son, and then receiving a boon from him in the form of a duelo, a powerful spear that Gale has recently found out appears to be sentient. But you guys have now returned back to Eches and found it is summer. You have lost about 50 days. And you also realize that you only have so much time until something is going to give, as you still have two big problems that are roaming around this world. One, Mr. LaCroix, and one, it's Armir Arya, I believe. Yeah.
Armir's the brother, though, motherfucker.
Oh, you're right.
Maleris.
Ow!
It's Maleris.
I said the wrong one.
Maleris, Michelle.
Maleris.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maleris Arya.
I had this emphasis on the wrong
Mercy's
syllable.
father and a very dangerous individual. one of them is going to eventually make a move, and who knows what it's going to be. But right now, you guys are here in Odela. Not Odela, Eches. So, yeah, let's get some music going. You guys are currently in the remains of Gale's old village. You've left an individual here for the last probably about 50 days, all on their own. And that individual, Roses, you don't really know what they have been doing. You haven't been in contact with them. And last you heard, they were just kind of stick around and kind of do work, but you don't know what they've done in the meantime.
That's all right.
So...
I trust them implicitly. I met them the other day. I believe. What else am I supposed to do? Alright. To the village.
You guys, with Aerith, Gale's lover in tow, as well as the Lantern King, begin making your way back over to Gale's village, over at this area right here. Your tokens have not changed. What's up?
The entire way, Mercy's pointing out things and telling Lantern King what they're called, even though it's things like, that's a tree.
We call those trees here. They have leaves on them.
I have enough magic. I could make you stop talking.
You could, but you wouldn't be able to do it ever again.
I know. It might be worth it.
She does this a lot. It's fine.
I learned some of this from you, Gale.
What?
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 I'll take responsibility for that one.
Haru will kind of gently nudge Gale and pass off to him if he wants to so use it. The book that has a bunch of phrases and terms on the material plane, except they're slightly wrong. If he wants to give it to his dad.
Gale's gonna put this away for later. Might leave this somewhere. Thank you.
You guys are more than just a little bit sadistic in your own ways, you know that?
It was literally his job to be a trickster. I don't feel bad.
I think he'd get a kick out of it.
Look, Gale's the son of the trickster. Mercy's a devoted follower of Desna, who is a bit of a trickster. And Haru is just smart enough to be a little bit of an asshole.
So,
in a good way.
You guys make your way into the village, and you would see a few things immediately. First off, it looks like several of the buildings that are a bit more of worked wood have been worked on a touch more to the point where they are a little bit more presentable and usable without falling apart. The actual tree homes, less so. Any trees that have been hollowed out, they really haven't been touched, as there's only so much that Roses can do, you suspect. You would note that there are what appear to be small, like goat kits. I don't know what the term is for a young goat.
Kids.
A kid.
Kids, that's it, kids. Some goat kids that are wandering around. But you notice that they all have what looks to be like cork stuck on their horns. And they look like they are just chewing on the grass.
Mercy's
You
just
don't see any adults though.
Just gently grab her and move it away.
Yeah, hungry.
They may be kids, but they still might be able to eat you.
Hate everything.
But as you are moving your way through, you do hear distant sounds of someone, like, it sounds like someone is chopping wood or sawing through something right now. Someone's doing some woodwork a little bit nearby.
All right.
Someone should call out for him. It's probably.
Well, first of all, Edith, welcome home. It's gonna take a bit of work.
It's a mess. It's an absolute fucking mess.
I was here for a day. well, I checked on it for a few months and nobody came back, so I've been gone for a few summers. Dan, this is home.
It's a mess.
Right, like I just said, I've been gone for a few months. Hey, you're worse than me. I didn't have time to get it all put back together. That had taken ages, and we don't have that kind of time. We could work on it, though.
Right. Yeah. I could work on it. Sure.
Do you actually know how to work stuff with your hands?
No.
Didn't figure.
I know how to talk other people into doing it for me.
That might work.
That
You
might.
sound like you'd be a great manager.
Here's the deal.
No.
If you don't know what a tool
Wait.
does, you're gonna have to learn how
No.
to use it.
Introduce them to other politicians.
You would be a really great politician, actually. So far, so good. We can work with this.
Take
He
over
could be the
Vietnam.
one. Actually, I like that idea.
Campaign
work
2,
out.
the Lantern King is working in a store for working as middle management. He's got a name tag and everything.
Lantern King.
No, it would be King Kama Lantern.
King L. King, that is Tama L.
All
Come
right.
in, just carefully tape over Gail's dad.
Tape over that again, Short King.
All accurate.
Yeah.
Roses, you still here?
You hear the. You hear it stop, and you hear someone kind of start walking over to where you guys cried out, and you see Roses emerges. His hair has just kind of been like bound back, using like a bit of cloth, and you see that he has started to grow like a pretty thick, heavy beard in the 50 days like the 50 plus days that have passed, and he hasn't like shaved at all.
Greetings, friend.
Huh.
Sorry, it's been a bit.
No, it's fine. That took a bit longer than I thought you guys were gonna take.
Well, it took a bit longer here than we thought it was going to take. Time being weird going into the Feywild and whatnot.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay out of there then.
probably a good idea, especially if you don't have your wits about you fully and have all your memory and whatnot, and want anything rooting around in there.
Well, I've been doing some work around here. You can't tell.
It's very nice.
This- I've mostly just been keeping myself occupied. You know, that whole thing.
Oh. Well, thank you.
That's
I,
fine.
I appreciate it. It looks very nice. Well, should probably introduce you. Roses, this is my mate Aerith,
No, hey.
and this is Stig. This is my dad.
Oh, all right.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Stig. You see the Lantern King goes,
It's giant for light. I figured give you a somewhat normal name.
Stig. Yes, my name's Stig.
Aye.
Mason's gonna lean over and go, did they say Stig or Stink?
I think they said Stink. I think his name's Stink now.
You can use a different name if you want to, Dad. I was just trying to think of something.
Shut your fucking mouth, or
Does Gil's father even know Giant?
no. Not giant.
I-
Sylvan.
Well, you didn't come up with a name in Sylvan. You can do it. I believe in you. Sorry, it's usually giant around here. I'm used to that.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Aye.
Look, I'm not too sure what else I'm gonna be doing around here. I can keep helping if you want, but I don't know. I don't got much of anything to do.
That's all right. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm really just doing a great job of doing this, but Aerith here is going to be in charge here for a bit.
That's fine.
So if you need anything or you want anything, yeah, just bring it by her and.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess.
All right.
I got some of those predator goats. Killed the parents. The kids will eat grass though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It'll keep it nice around here.
Well, once they get the teeth though, you kind of need to put them down.
Probably. Makes it easier. That way they're not trying to take your tools in the middle of the night.
It's not taking tools you're worried about. It's killing stuff.
Well, there's that too.
Alright. But yeah. I'm gonna go back to working on this stuff. If you need me for anything, just holler, I guess.
Got it. Thank you again. You're always welcome here.
Alright, that's fine. Thank you.
Well, we're gonna head up. Gail's gonna kind of look back at everybody. I want to take my dad and Aerith up to the house, if that's all right. You can come with if you want to. Otherwise, I figure we stay here. What time of day is it?
It's
Like
2
2,
o'clock.
yeah.
2 p.m.
Like 2 o'clock. Okay.
You go do that. Let us work out some stuff that we gotta do from here.
All
Yeah,
right.
we gotta figure out what our next step is.
And some of us need to have a conversation with others of us.
All right.
You just have a bit of time to catch up with them.
All right. Thank you. I'm good with whatever it is that we need to do next. Right, let me go do that. All right, guys, come with me. Gail started walking up to them.
Gail, the Lantern King, and Aerith start walking away. You guys hear the Lantern King go, Stig? Stig, that's a terrible name. That's an absolutely awful name. Why'd you call me that?
It was the first name I thought of.
It's terrible. You could have just called me Kingsley or something like that.
Okay, then I'll call you Kingsley. Look, you should have come up with a better name.
I don't need a name right now, thank you.
All right, then how am I supposed to introduce you? This is the Lantern King of the Feywild.
This
Oh,
is
by
my
the way,
dad.
he doesn't have any sort of power. Oh,
Call me your dad.
All right, this is my dad. All right, person without a name.
Don't worry about it. You can call me L or something. I don't know.
L. All right, L. Stig sounds cooler.
It doesn't. You hear them bickering as they walk away. Now, left behind, Ro, Mercy, Maddie, Erudite, Haru, and Dia. What are you guys gonna do?
Then wasn't L one of the characters in Death Note?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. That's why I was trying to avoid calling him L.
Yes, he was. Stink man.
Stinky.
Stink.
As usual, I don't understand the reference.
There's not much of a
It's-
reference right now.
Don't worry about it.
It's just a name.
Don't worry about it.
L has a reference, but it's not. That's some weeb shit.
I suppose first we should get back to the center of the village.
Someone needs to contact our friends with the others.
Yes, I will. I know.
We've been gone a while. We were only supposed to be a
I
week.
know. Rudy will use sending. Luckily, I have many spell slots. I didn't use that many in the thing, and she'll just. So, I know I said we'd be right back. Unfortunately, we did have to go to the Feywild.
You're who are you contacting, Satoshi?
Toshi, yeah.
Yeah. You immediately hear a response back that goes, "What the fuck? It's been half a season."
Oopsie.
Oops.
Nothing about that was quick.
I'm gonna use it.
It's
She's
quick for
gonna
us.
She's just gonna use another. I mean, whatever. I have spell slots for days. It's fine. Hold on. I just need to make sure I'm like being honest about the spell slots I'm using. Hold on. Okay. All right. So that's my this will be my last 3rd level. I'm aware. But again, we went to the Feywild, and time is different there. I do want to meet up, but I don't know when's best for you.
We need to meet up at some point. It doesn't matter. So, we can meet up in Acheneus if you need us to. Either way.
It says we can meet them in Acheneus. They need to meet that we need to meet up. Although I'm curious about what they gonna use one more spell slot. Again, I'm just being honest about my. It doesn't particularly matter, I don't think, but I'm gonna be honest about spell slots because did you find out any information about everything that's been going on? We've basically been on another plane for the last 52 days. So we don't know anything.
Yes, plenty.
Okay.
We found out that the Minotaur down in the Odela is looking to create a small army, amongst other things.
Do you need... Fun fact, you guys, that Minotaur with that artifact is looking to make a small army.
Maybe we should deal with him before we go see them then. We don't need a 3rd army to worry about.
Cool.
He seems easier to take down than Evil 1 and Evil 2.
I'll send him a message, and I'll let him know that tonight I will do a dreamy thing so we can have a more extended talk. But... Or we could go over there, like, now, and then go to Cersane, so we can find out the information we need. I can just teleport to Acheneus in the morning. I have the ability to do that. I have a... She pulls out the rock that she picked up from the fucking beach. I can just get us... Yeah. I can just get us there in the morning. We go talk to them very quickly. I don't think it's going to take more than, and then we have all the information we need. That might be the best move.
Woody, are you saying talk to them, as in just talk to them when we meet up there, or go back to their headquarters? Because going back to their headquarters is not going to be a little afternoon. I've met you. You are a nosy person who likes information.
I do, but I also know that time is of the essence here. I can control myself, Mercy. And if I do talk to them, if I get over there, I can get something from them and have the ability to go there whenever I want. So if I do need to go back, we won't have to do this again.
Well, we can also we can meet them in Acheneus soon and decide there, or if you still want to dream and like find out how long because doesn't it take how long does it take to sail from Acheneus to their headquarters?
I have an idea. I actually have an idea Okay. So, my thought is, if whoever meets us in Acheneus gives me something from there, I can teleport us all there. So that I don't have to worry about it. So we don't have to worry about that long trip anymore.
I'm pretty sure this was discussed before.
I don't think it has been specifically this part.
Teleporting, no. The length of time, yes. I just don't remember.
Yes. And it was, yeah. So if I teleport us, we don't have to worry about the length of time anymore, because it's just like and if I have something, I'm guaranteed to be there. It guarantees it.
trust
And I
your
can do
judgment.
teleportation. I can do teleportation ritually, so it only takes us about an hour. But like once I have the item from there, I can go there whenever I want. For at least the next 6 months, which is the amount of time that we need. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the world will end in the next 6 months, so.
Yeah.
I think first you should have that dream tonight to make sure that they would allow that.
That's fine. I have no issues with that, but that might be our best option for, you know, just to get it over with. Because I know all of us, we also need to go back to Sursane for a while, but if we're going to go to Sursane, we might as well try to find whatever's happening in Odella at that time. You know what I mean? I want to go in with as much information as possible. I can always just send a message to them now. Say, if you bring me an item from Acheneus, I can teleport us there instead of having to use a boat. Then I don't have to do the dream. It's really up to everyone else. This is what feels right at this point. Because they do have information. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine.
It doesn't hurt to ask. Because if we can teleport there, we can meet them like right away and not worry about the time we're losing.
Exactly. That's sort of...
I'm okay with it if it's a short trip.
I promise.
Like I said, we need to be quick. I want to deal with the third threat that's trying to loom over us, and we don't need Odella gone. They're one of our few allies.
I agree. No, I agree, Mercy. I promise we will keep it short. And then we will go to Sursane.
This is also hinging on the fact if they're ready for us right now.
I will ask that now. Okay. I will send another message. If we meet you in Acheneus in the morning, could you bring us an item from your place so that I can just teleport us there instead of taking a boat? It would be easier for everybody involved.
No, we've gone over this before. You can't teleport in.
We don't have time. We have 0 time. We have no ability to... We can't. As much as I want to, we don't have the time for it. We have other things we need to take care of. And that's the message. Like... Genuinely, she's just like, then never mind. She just goes to everybody, never mind, we can't teleport in, so we're just gonna go to Sursane at this point.
If it is something that is magically preventing teleportation in and out, then the closest we might be able to get is something from the boat that they use, which
doesn't matter.
if right outside of there, could get us as close as possible there.
It doesn't matter, Haru. You don't have the time.
We have the time, just not right now when our allies in Odella could be getting fucked.
Exactly, we don't have the time.
We can do it after that. Now, Haru's idea is solid. We get them to bring something to that location. We pick it up and then head to Sursane. That way, when we're done, we can just teleport to the boat that's only going to take us a day or 2 out.
They also have information about the Minotaur.
We just stop and see them real quick, get the little snippet of information, and then head to Sursane. Then with the thing they give us from the boat, like Haru suggested, once we're done dealing with the Minotaur over there, we can teleport to the boat that should only be a couple days out, and go from there.
I have a thought. It might be possible to meet one of them in Odella, so that way, if we are able to secure the artifact from the Minotaur, they are able to immediately recover it. It would be in their best interest, and then with if we get the artifact. In exchange, they can give the item from the boat, which will get us close there. And we can return with them.
This seems extremely complicated. No offense, but that seems like a lot.
I mean, if they're already in Echeneus, we just scoop them up and take them with us. Just talk to them in Dream tonight. Make a plan. We'll go from there.
Alright. I'll let him know that I'll contact him. I'll just...
Woody, just as a note, everything right now is complicated. We have two armies that are trying to either destroy or take over the world, and a third one trying to take over Ardella. It's war. War is complicated.
I know.
You're gonna have to get used to complicated decisions and decisions we don't like to make.
I just want... It's not even like complicated decisions, it's just... I feel...
We have to prioritize.
Yeah. And the problem is they're not making it easy for us. I'm not expecting them to make it easy, to be fair, but I just...
We deal with what's here.
fact
We
that they
worry
can't-
about the rest later.
Okay.
There's a current threat we need to deal with that we could
Alright.
deal with now without it being an issue like it's going to be with the other two.
Yep.
Then we can go see them and ask for their aid. Because coming in with that axe that they're so desperate to get back is a good bargaining chip.
Okay.
Not to sound like Gale, but
Fine. I'll just send one more message, just letting him know that I will be meeting them in his dreams tonight. That's creepy, and I don't care. Rudy does not give a shit.
Bruce, the woman of his dreams.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay,
Don't know what happened to my voice there.
that was weird. Wow, I have used all my almost all my spells for that, so it's fine. I was gonna cast Dream Ritually anyway, because I can't do it. I can't do it, I don't have it prepared, so. Alright.
So, Gale, Aerolith, and the Lantern Thing. You guys are making your way up to the little home that you built, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, is there anything particular you're looking to speak to them about while you are making your way up there?
Not particularly. So Gale's gonna just kind of bring them up there, you know, a little bit of chit chat about like the area and whatnot. But the big thing that first Gale wants to do is obviously open the door and motion to Dad and go, say, I told you I got her out of there, and kind of point over to Mom.
I always thought you would. I'm not surprised.
Do you need a moment, or are you good?
It's fine.
All right.
Don't worry.
Well, you're welcome to stay here as long as you need, as long as you like. I can't guarantee you that everything's gonna be great, but this is one of the few places that war isn't touched yet. Right now there's a group of people that are trying to summon fiends or something, looking to raise some sort of army and throw this entire plane into, well, absolute chaos and badness. And I got to go deal with that first before I can actually spend any time at home. More than anything, Dad, I just want you to know you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. And especially just to stay safe until we get things aligned the way that they're supposed to be. But figured I'd let you know at the very least.
That's fair. Look, you're going to get involved in this whole war thing, aren't you?
Aye.
Really, the only thing I can recommend or request is that you please be a little bit careful.
I'll do my best.
I figured.
At the very least, I could take a punch or two. Maybe some breath from a fucking green dragon too, but you know, in combination with all of those, I should be alright.
Yeah. I think you'll be alright. Just be careful.
I will. Gil's gonna kind of clap him on the shoulder, and as he's turning away, oh, do you want anything while I'm away? If I find anything like weird or
I'm fine.
Right.
Now. Yeah, if you find anything you think I'd like, then that's fine. You can bring it.
all right,
Not looking for anything in particular.
you got it. And then Gil's gonna turn to Aerith, and Gil is gonna take out Mom's staff and hand it to her. Yeah, we were always meant to have this.
Thank you very much. You're right. I was intended to have it, but at the same time, I think you were supposed to be here helping all the same.
I will. Just, I got a couple of things to take care of first. The whole, you know, what was it? I think her called it preventative, it's some sort of preventative measure thing, like taking care of something before it becomes a problem instead of waiting for it to get to you. It's something to do with politics. I don't understand any of that, but oh, aggressive negotiations. That's what it was. Aggressive negotiations. I'm gonna engage in. I'm gonna fuck them up and, you know, make sure they.
You're gonna beat the shit out of someone.
A couple of someones.
Called aggressive. Aggressive negotiations or not, you're still just kicking the shit out of somebody.
I know. Oh, sorry, I was trying to use a big word that I learned.
It's fine.
But
Look, I'm stepping in for you, the place of your mother. But I think that if we didn't learn from what happened about however long ago, if we didn't learn from that, we'd be very foolish, and I don't think we'd survive much longer. So, at the very least, we need someone to make sure that we stay protected.
I think I can do that.
That's good. You were the one I had in mind, and I really don't think of anybody else who's going to be showing up to do that. So, yeah, you were the one I was planning on having do that.
I think I can do that.
Good.
Hi.
So
Well,
what's this stuff about a war going on? What's all this stuff about you going into a war?
So there's these guys that are really mean and awful. They tried to. One of them was dealing with a Dimmadand. It's some sort of big arch fiend type of thing. There's one that's trying to bring some sort of not god but being thing that's doing a thing and is really messing with people's heads, and there's one of them that's Mercy's da, who has a cult and keeps bringing his kids back to sacrifice them for some sort of big demon thing. They're all raising armies and, you know, trying to destroy this entire plane. So I'm going with my friends to stop them from doing that. Also, there's lots of bad things that have happened.
All right. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then don't die. Come back. And is there anything I can do to help, at least a little bit?
Can you get in touch with any of the other clans?
Yeah, can do that. They won't believe me at first, but I'm sure after a little bit of convincing, they'll understand.
Aye. I mean, you can mention me. Apparently, I have a bit of a name going on. Or just mention Fortune's Blade. As often in the fighting. I'm sure words reach them even about that sort of thing, because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a big old crack in the sky right now, and it's
yeah, I noticed the new decoration. What's happened there?
A god hit it from another reality. At least one god from another reality went flying into it and hit it. I did not do it, though. It was not me. We met one of the other gods from the other reality. There's a lot of stuff that's happened.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Let's. Can we sit down for a bit and have a conversation about the god thing?
Well, which god thing? Because
what do you mean which god thing?
There's a couple of them that I've met. A couple gods actually. A couple things. There was one actually. It was so big he took up the entire sky. And he was really loud in my head. That was the whole thing. We went to a city that was once flying in the sky. Actually, that's where I got the hammer. This eyeball, don't look at it. But it's from a thing that was created by a god. And Gale just spend a whole bunch of time explaining things in the usual Gale way of the adventures of Fortune's Blade and all of the absolutely insane shit that the party has done.
Oh, good.
So then we came back here after all of that, and there was roses, and after again we got Mum and your old body out, and then we went into the Feywild, and you kind of know the story from there.
So, you're looking to bring a god out of the astral plane by having it be resurrected.
Aye.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
Aye.
So I think there is a bit of a stumbling block about the whole resurrection thing.
Right.
It's expensive.
Alright.
Like, so out of curiosity, Jace, were you thinking resurrection or true resurrection?
It's probably gonna have to be true resurrection, because resurrection is something might go wrong, and we're talking about a very powerful entity, so I don't want something to go wrong.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
We're trying it
so
I'm okay with spending a bit more to not have a god with 6 arms and all of a sudden, his brain's half there and, blowing shit up.
Yeah.
We're trying to avoid that.
You don't want to make
situation.
another bad guy.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid that. I don't want to set up campaign 2 with a new bad guy that we're kind of fucked from the beginning on.
Well, the best case scenario is going to be about, it's pretty straightforward. Just it's about a little bit of holy water and about 25,000 gold of diamonds.
All right, I'm sure we can get that actually.
That's good.
I have a lot of. We have stuff. The farm. The farm might be able to pay for that. We've got lots of chickens and chicken eggs.
I don't think chicken eggs can buy diamonds.
They could. That was a goose that laid an egg. I'm thinking of. People tell stories, and I've been listening to them for a while, and I'm mixing them up.
That's a children's story.
Well, I just heard it not too long ago.
Look, if you can find, again, 25,000 golds worth of diamonds, that's great. You can do it, no problem.
All right.
If not, I can do it cheaper. About 1,000 gold.
Sure.
Well, I
Fair.
don't think it'll be guaranteed to not have a problem.
Right. Or we could just tell the world, you should pay us a little bit for making sure your entire existence doesn't go to shite. When
You
we're done
know,
with all
that
of
sounds like a cult. What you've just described sounds a lot like a cult or a multi-level marketing scheme.
I mean, I think it's payment for a job more than something like that. It's not like then we're gonna go back and say, all right, now it's your turn to let the world go to shite and make
Who's
somebody
gonna
else pay for
believe
it.
it though? Who's gonna listen to you and go, "Oh, right, the strange horned man is going to save the world, but it costs money."
Well,
Who's gonna believe that?
we're gonna do it first. People didn't believe. I took out a boat with a fucking hammer, standing on the water.
Yeah, that's more believable than we're gonna save the world from God using money. Doesn't sound right.
Well, I mean, it's payment for something else. We could buy a really big boat.
Why don't you just rob a jewelry store or something like that?
We could rob another corporation.
What? Do what?
We could. I think I skimmed over that part. You know, remember
Yeah.
the parts where I started
A union.
a union?
Yeah, you
that
started a
we
union.
did also steal some stuff from them. Lots of things.
So you stole from a corporation and made a union.
Aye.
All right.
I never
well,
wanted by them. Because also we said there was a lot that happened there that I wasn't totally a part of. We may have also set off a lot of explosives and sent a mechanical soldier through a wall, and you know.
Look, at the end of the day, we just need the money. We just need the diamonds, and yes, certainly could buy it from every store in the kingdom, which, I mean, that's possible, actually. Completely feasible.
Aye.
You could ask a king nicely. I don't think that would work. I don't know.
I mean, I could ask him nicely. I could. I've asked a couple people for things nicely. I've learned how to do that. I bet you they exist somewhere.
Money? Diamonds? Yes, diamonds exist.
Aye, the diamonds. I'm not that worried about all of
But
that.
they don't need to be. It doesn't need to be a diamond that's, you know, a single diamond worth 25,000 gold. That's a bit much. It can just be a bunch of diamonds.
It could. We could get him in bits. We could do that.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly. That's more feasible. It'll take time, but it's feasible.
Right. It's no. I mean, we're not pressed for time on getting this god back. We got time for doing that. We need to make sure that the material plane still exists.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
A little bit,
But still.
aye. A little bit.
Hold on, I want to Google something. What are pearls made of?
It's
Pearls? They're made of like the inside of clam shells.
Yeah.
Isn't it like super pressed together sand? Or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah. The
it's-
sand gets caught in there, and
Yeah, well,
just-
it's no, the
it is-
muscle forms like around the sand because it irritates it.
It is primarily calcium carbonate of a sort.
Yep.
Okay, I was looking into it because I was going, I wonder if Joe could just take that giant pearl and alchemy it.
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
I mean, it's an extremely expensive pearl. I would allow it, but you're not getting shit back from that thing.
I don't want the money.
You think we can trade the pile for the diamonds?
That is perfectly okay, Jill. You
It's
want the
perfectly
money?
valid, but also
Valid.
exorbitantly rich person goes, I want more money.
No, I literally, out of context, the 25,000 we need, Ro can almost do that by herself.
I know.
I will also say
It's-
the
issue
has exactly enough money
Yeah,
to
it's
pay for this.
this is us out of character talking now. This is officially not an issue of money. You've got the money.
Let
I'm
us
getting
rob
the
Maddie's
product.
family.
The problem is the product.
Maddie,
I
let
like-
us rob your family.
Honor,
Like-
is Hungaron a wizard?
Yes.
Hungaron is a wizard of a sort, yeah.
Tell the story,
Does he have wish?
Does he have wish?
Because
What a
one of the
question.
things you can do with wish
Is an extremely
Is-
expensive.
make an object worth up to 25,000 gold pieces that
Yeah?
can fit. There's some size restriction, but
to
it's
Hungaron
definitely
at some
under that.
point.
be
And
fair,
that is
we-
one of the things that does not cause exhaustion or risk you losing wish because it's a stated effect.
I will say this: there's a chance we could get Wish, considering I'm pretty sure I know what that deck is.
I don't like that.
You know, identify
That too.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which,
Oh no!
as
Stay with
Jace,
them.
I'll say you and Irlith are considering your options on what to do.
Yeah.
You remember, Mercy, that you have a deck in your
Mercy
pocket.
hasn't forgotten. She definitely hasn't forgotten. Booty,
Dude.
can you tell me what this does?
Okay.
I want to pull from it so goddamn bad.
Mercy, not Mercy. Rudy is just like very frustrated by the previous conversation. So she's like, when she's doing it, she's kind of just like, you can tell her brain's like there. Like she's doing it like automatically, but like her brain's not there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're doing it, but you're not really like paying attention while you're doing it.
I'm just doing it. Like,
I get it.
She's done it so many times at this point that like she doesn't really need to like super focus.
Yeah,
can
it's
do
a
it.
deck of many things.
Uh,
It's a deck of many things. It absolutely 100% is a deck.
hand it back to Mercy. Pulling.
Dude,
It is a
Kana.
not just a deck of many things. It's a full deck. Every card is in there.
Fuck. So that could break the world.
I don't care. Give it.
Remember, I do not use the original deck of many things because that thing is so fucking busted. It's not even funny. I could destroy the game right now by doing that.
Yeah. That could break the world, just so you're aware. But it's a card deck that has very strong magical properties that can do.
Do you have a list of the things each card could do before I pull one?
No,
You wouldn't know that in character, so why would you know it here?
I do, but you wouldn't know it in character.
Yeah, I was asking Rudy because Rudy
she-
identified
She
it.
wouldn't. She wouldn't get a list of everything. Like you don't with identify.
No.
You don't really get a list of like that sort of thing. You get like what it does.
You
So, like-
know, what Erudite knows is that there are 10 positive, 10 negative, and 10 mixed results.
And she'll tell you that.
Scale if I should pull a card.
The
I would ask Ro, but Ro would tell me no.
I don't trust the luck of this group.
Personally, at the moment, I don't think we should. We
Actually,
have-
the rule of the deck is simple. This is me, Connor, explaining now. You tell me where on the deck you want me to take the cards from. Front, middle, back. You say how many cards you want. I go from there. Yeah.
But there's a card that
Question.
makes you draw
this is a
more.
game of luck, isn't it?
Completely luck.
Could I use luck to do a temporary redraw?
No, this is not a D20.
It was worth a shot asking.
I know it was. But the answer's no.
Okay.
Mercy's gonna put it away for the moment, but she's gonna ask Gail later if she should pull from it.
Oh, Gail's
Okay.
gonna tell you yes. So
I just think I'm gonna be responsible for 10 seconds here, okay? Just
Oh,
don't
they're
get
gonna hurt.
don't get used to this.
Rare.
10 bad cards. 10. There's like 10 mix. No. Yeah.
Oh,
15
20 to 30.
mixed results.
mix. The chance of getting a good card, low. We are in the shit currently. Imagine drawing like, this is the monster that eats halflings card. And then I die, and then you're down a team member, and then the next one you draw is the one that eats nerd wizard's card, and then you're down a Rudy, and then
Your odds are completely even, to put it simply.
I'm with Bro on this. Just for now.
I'm so sorry, Jill.
How about
Hey, does Jill want to draw a card?
no. No, I don't.
hey,
Absolutely
Mercy,
not.
maybe when the world's not ending, then you draw a card.
It's a prize.
But if there's something good in it, that could help us.
Uh-huh.
But what
If
if
you
you
pull
draw a
something
bad
really,
one?
really bad.
If I die, then it helps the
What
world
if
in
we
a
all
sense.
die?
No, it doesn't, Mercy.
It
Stop
doesn't.
that.
What if you summon a monster?
Mercy's gonna put it away.
What if you summon
Okay.
2 monsters?
But- Mercy also knows they can't be around her forever.
3 monsters.
Yeah, that's again. Wait till the world ends and then you pull.
One
If you
really
don't
big
want
monster.
the temptation, you can put it in the portable hole.
No, Mercy's okay with the temptation. It's the rest of you who aren't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ask Jay. Ask Gail.
I
I don't know what Gail's response is gonna be, so it's
I'm
my
here to
default.
tempt you as well.
Connor,
Because
fuck
I
you.
want to draw from it.
I know you want to draw from it. Fuck you. We have other things we need to worry about.
Says who?
What if one of the cards is time speeds up and we lose a month?
It isn't.
Feeling that's.
What if it's one that takes all
It
my
isn't.
money?
Rudy is saying
Oh,
this.
I think it takes whoever draws from the person. Why would it take from
What
you?
if the card says Ro is poor now, and then and all my money's gone?
Bro, is being poor the worst thing you can imagine?
I'm not gonna answer that because that's a trick question. Either way, I'm the bad guy. I
Actually,
love my money very much.
in the ritual deck of many things, there is a card that destroys all non-magical objects on a person.
I know. I've already talked to Connor because I'm positive one of the cards in it is destroying all your magical objects. And I said, and I quote, if you take my dog from me, I will make you regret everything.
It's not me.
It's you.
the
You draw the
game.
card.
It's to pull from the deck.
The only person who wouldn't risk a lot, like, for property stuff would be Haru because he doesn't really have much.
Great, your
Yeah.
test subject.
I can give Haru all of my things. They're now in the ownership of Haru.
Sign over.
Are you currently carrying them and wearing them?
I would take them off.
I don't
think
believe you. also, God says no.
Yeah.
It is. What time now? At this point?
Only like 3 o'clock.
Mm.
Hasn't been this long.
Okay, well, I have to wait till tonight to do anything, so.
Now, I believe, Mercy, you had questions.
Jessica.
Sorry, I was explaining to Jill my rules for how I will decide to draw a card.
And I was telling her I was very anxious.
Essentially, I'm going to be doing wisdom checks every time Mercy gets a temptation, too.
That's fair. You had questions for Haru.
Oh yeah, what the fuck happened in, the Feywilds, my man? You went, like, turbo speed and you were acting funny. Like, that wasn't normal. Even for us.
Hmm?
The fuck happened?
To be honest, it is not a place to, how do you say, mess around in. I did not feel I could be helpful in that situation, so I went to the tower. But I went a bit too far in there too quickly. That location is metaphysical. It is as much mental as it is actually physically real. When first entered, there were very strong, persistent conjuration and illusion magic, and many planes or demi-planes tend to draw upon the planes from which they are derived. Thus, I figured the spatial fluidity of the Feywilds might also be true. in a sense, you could say that rather than traveling through it, I sort of thought my way through there.
Those were a lot of pretty words for not actually answering my question. What the fuck went on with you? The way you were acting, sure, you can think your way through, but you think a lot as it is. You and Rudy are nerds. I've seen how you think. That wasn't how you think. I know we try not to press in this group, but you know, some bad shit's about to happen in the world, and certain things we're gonna have to start pressing on, whether we like it or not. AKA, I'm worried about whatever the fuck happened to you in there. That wasn't normal for you. I want to make sure your brain is not, like, being eaten by a parasite or something. I know I could check that, but let me use my analogy on that one.
Well, initially upon arriving there's no bearing. Could have easily wandered in any direction, so I made an attempt to contact the Lost Prince directly. And to a degree I feel it was successful. And that is how I was able to meet up with the rest of the group. Losing that, I was not sure if it would be possible for me or anybody else in the party to actually meet with him directly. And so I wanted to pursue that while the opportunity was there.
Let me ask this question a different way, because I feel like you're intentionally avoiding saying something. What method did you use to do that?
How to explain it? Appealing to his domain, or his area of concern. The book mentions he is known by another name, the Prince of Melancholia. And he may be distant, but he responds to those who feel that way.
You let yourself fall into despair to make your way through.
Not entirely. There are some things a person can never forget.
Fortunately, I am too aware of that feeling. Do you need to talk?
I would rather not, if unnecessary.
We can leave that on the table for the moment. But if it becomes something that is important later for what we're doing, just like I had to spill the beans on my family, whatever you're harboring may have to come out. And it will hurt, but I want to prepare you just in case that has to become a reality in the near future. I won't press any further than that for now.
I did end up speaking with him.
He mentioned he saw you.
And I can say that there is the influence of another being's power that is somehow related to mine. One that he does not recognize, meaning likely it is either more ancient than him, or relatively new and has not yet been on the Feywild.
Possibly be one of the ones that recently broke through. We don't know how long some of them have been doing it. Might be worth asking Marks if you know anything significant about this. He might be able to help once we find a way to bring him back. I assume Gail's talking to you about that.
True. And I do intend on speaking with him to refine the contract a bit, if possible.
So the best way you saw a way through that was the way you had to do it.
Well, the alternative would be potentially wandering in the opposite direction and not seeing this group for, well, hundreds of years if I got lost that long in the Feywild.
I just looked at a big tower in the distance and went, that looks important, and started marching. For all I know, that could have gotten me killed.
I had no such luxury either way.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud. Well, not much else we can do about this right now, then. Let's see if Gail's got anything, or if he's done chatting, or if anyone else needs anything.
Gail.
Hmm.
So, while discussing this with Irlith, any ideas that you've conceived of?
For bringing him back and money.
For bringing Marks back, for proceeding in the future, really anything and everything.
So the main thing that they would probably the discussion would go would be along the lines of going to essentially various people or like important like government people and being like, hey, well, part of the reason that this is all happening is because the gods are gone. We're trying to get them all back, and we need a little bit of the funds in order to do some spells to get them back. What can
give us your diamonds?
Yeah, what can you offer in terms of diamonds? If you can give them to us at a reduced cost, it'd be appreciated. Otherwise, we'll compensate you for them. But
okay.
Again, this is for the betterment of the entire fucking planet at this point, so we don't have, people trying to raise gods instead of the other gods. Is kind of the plan. And then Gale's gonna, do his thing, and then one other thing that they would talk about, because Irith brought it up, is the idea of not only Gale working to protect this this clan, but work with all of the other druid clans of the Green Faith, and trying to set up a network where they could help protect each other, so that way if something goes off, they're not completely isolated and easily overrun like the last time.
Okay. That's actually a very interesting idea that I would love to see. Like, we can talk that over like in DMs, because it's something that I don't think will ever be seen in this campaign.
There's no way that it would. Yep.
No.
Absolutely.
Jolly. First off, Dea has summoned 8 sheep.
What?
Yeah, while all the other conversations are going on, Dea's like, hey, Penny, look, check this out. And like displays her hands, and then like 8 sheep.
What did you do?
They're sheep, they're for you.
Oh.
Second,
Okay.
I will point out, Maddie does know that she can do this now.
What?
Yeah. You are aware that there's some kind of power that she can tap into, but it's a complete fucking coin flip.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. That's the thing.
It's if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And you can keep asking. It doesn't hurt anything.
Oh. Are we really gonna try to resurrect a god using divine intervention?
You can go for it, dude. I wouldn't stop you.
Oh
You
shit!
can try.
You can
Oh my
try.
gosh.
You basically have to get a 14 or lower. That's it.
Actually, pretty easy.
I'm so
It's-
scared.
you have good odds.
Cody, you say that, and that was the first roll. The first roll that Jolly had
The
was
first
a
roll
1.
I did was a 3.
Yeah.
The worst thing that happens is it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
the worst
can
thing
do
that
it
happens.
every day until
You
you
literally
succeed.
can do it until exactly.
Yeah.
If you've got something you desperately want to happen, just wish for it every day. Eventually, you'll
Yeah,
get
you
it.
just keep doing it.
What is
Yeah.
she trying to do now?
You can do it if you want.
Level
Oh
us
god!
up. Level us
Yeah.
up.
Come on, man.
Yeah, level us out. That'd be funny as fuck.
Hold on.
This isn't
I know.
How
it
that
doesn't work
works.
like that. I
So-
know it doesn't work like that. I know that. I'm fucking
Jolly.
right.
Yes.
Just as a reminder as well, there isn't a downside like with the cards. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's 0 negatives.
I don't know if I don't know what to roll for this, to be honest.
Roll
I
a
don't-
1d100.
Hard
It's a
slash
1d100, or you can actually go into your features and just click the button.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just
And
think of what
also-
you want to ask the god that, and just click.
To be honest, I don't.
Easy.
That probability sounds very low, especially coming from what level do I have to at least be under?
14.
You have to roll 14 or under, so basically you have a little over like a 1.
There is.
So it's 7 out of 50 chance.
Yeah.
I am. Where do I find it? Oh no, never mind. I found it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. It's not. It's not necessarily.
Oh!
That's 80.
Scared the shit out of me!
They give you a little
I saw
heart
the
attack.
0. I saw the 0 and I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, I read it backwards. I was like, no.
Scared me!
I mean,
I saw the 0 and I was like, oh my god, did she just get an 8?
It does the percent die and a number die, which is weird.
I know,
it
scared
is
me.
1 in 7. If all of us had divine intervention, odds are we would get
Someone
it
would
to
get it
work.
within like a day or 2.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
So-
you can do it every day, Maddie.
Yeah.
You can do it again tomorrow.
So,
This is too
Maddie.
overpowered, to be honest.
it's also got a cooldown timer.
Yeah, that's
It's
7
like a
days.
week
true.
after.
It works
Right.
in 7 days.
Yeah. So, Maddie, on a whim, you realize that you are tapped into an extraordinary power source,
Mm-hmm.
and you're aware of the situation with Marks, and you just kind of go, let's see if we can bring him back. Or bring him in at least. And you kind of reach out to try and grab hold of him and drag him in. And it feels like the best way to describe it feels like there is a hand that is starting to form and starting to get ready, but isn't ready to pull him in yet.
Okay. That was at least worth a shot, to be honest.
Yeah, you can do it every day.
Oh my god.
I know, divine intervention's awesome.
Maddie,
So-
it is the reason why people take cleric.
Ah,
It's the big thing.
I see now.
It's pretty great. When it works,
So-
it's amazing.
Jace, is Gil
Yes.
gonna stay up there with Irlith and his father, or are you gonna go back down to the rest?
After kind of getting them settled, Gail's gonna join back up with the crew. Obviously, you know, if they want to come down at some point, but
They
Gail
can.
wants to give, you know, Dad and Aerith some time to kind of settle into their new digs and see
Yeah.
what they need and what, you know, modifications they need to make to the
Is
house.
there
and-
cutlery?
yeah.
Do we have enough plates? That stuff.
All of those are no, so they need to make a list of shit that they need, and Aerith needs to get attuned to the staff and all of that. So
Yeah, I get you.
yeah. All right. Well, that was a fruitful conversation. Sorry about that. So we've got shape and conversation. What have we decided on?
Not much of anything, honestly.
All right. So the usual.
Yeah, well, okay.
No, Rudy wants us to go see the others right now, but we just got told by the others the Minotaur's raising a small army on Odella. You know,
Well,
our main
right.
ally.
Aye, so we gotta go kick his ass.
Right.
And Mercy's gonna point at Gale.
I know. Okay, I know that.
All right.
I'm going to contact Satoshi tonight. Talk to him. Because my thought is that we go over there first, as quick as we can, to the others. Just get the basic bare. Okay, Mercy, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. You were probably gonna go with your plan, so it doesn't matter. Because they have the information on the Minotaur, and possibly can give us things as well. Is my thought. Because we did ask for items, and they possibly have items that they can give us that might
Alright.
help in the fight. Unfortunately, we can't teleport to them, so that's probably not going to happen because we don't have the time.
Well, how close can we get?
That's probably, I'm gonna ask that tonight. See if it's possible to get to like their boat, boat outside of where they need to be.
Aye.
Is my thought.
You put a boat in a place where you can't teleport to,
Exactly.
and it's
That
sort of
was
like
my-
Horror's spell where you have a little circle that you can teleport to. You teleport to the boat, and if we can do this in like a day or two,
that was my
the
thought.
whole thing. Because let's put it this way: if he's able to raise an army in 2 days, we're gonna need a even bigger army to come to fight him. Because people don't raise armies that fast.
Yeah, but we've been gone for X amount of time. This has been happening while we've been gone.
Jess.
Mercy's just gonna say at this point, the problem is, if we take something from the boat, they still have to travel the distance back to where they need to go first.
What do you mean?
If we're taking something from the boat, they're already down in Achenaeus, which is where we have to go to pick up that item. So they have to travel all the way back to the point where we can teleport to. That's
Aye.
the problem with trying to do that first.
Okay, I need to find out how long that trip is, because that trip might also just be a day.
Aye.
If it's a
And
day,
Gale
this
can-
is perfect.
I think
Gale can
it's-
make it faster.
Isn't it like 2 weeks? I don't remember what we said.
I think
Is
it was
1 or
2 weeks.
If it's 2 weeks, we can't do that. There's just
Wait.
no way.
No.
We can still pick it up to go see them later once we
can-
have the fear artifact. but...
That's what I was trying to suggest
Sorry.
earlier.
Gale, are
you-
you saying?
No, that's all right. Because here's the problem: you can raise a big army in a couple weeks. There's so many cats that are around here. They're adorable.
Oh, Jill!
I'm gonna talk to them tonight. 'cause,
Why is
like,
that kitty so floppy?
It is also possible that the person that teleports that someone teleports, because I know at least one of them have the ability to teleport. So if
Then
one-
they
both-
can come help fight this fucking thing. It's their fault that he's still running around.
I don't know. I need to talk to Satoshi. I need to figure it out.
Tell him to get his stinky butt over there and help us fight him.
Okay,
Why are you so... Gale, he's not the stinky butt, your dad is. You called
I'm
him
just
stinky.
look. I'm trying to be nice. It's better than calling him a cowardly asshole.
We were just going with Gale's dad.
Okay.
I mean,
anyway,
that's
I need to talk to him tonight, and then I will let you know what happens tomorrow, and we can go from there. At this point.
Connor, I'm going to message you something,
Yeah.
which I don't recall if it's from the previous.
The previous
Game
game or this one?
or
Yeah,
this
just
one.
send me a message. That's fine.
Us of playing in 2 games in Connor's world.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
By the way, quick side thing. Gale, this deck
Aye.
is lets me pull something really bad, something kind of bad, and kind of good.
all right. How are you
They're
feeling?
They're telling me not to pull from it.
Why?
I was just saying, maybe not pull from it when the world is collapsing.
It's
if
not
you pull-
collapsing yet.
That might make it worse.
All right. How good of a thing are we talking?
So, from out of game, there is nothing here that will end the world. Like the you know the void card in the original deck, it
Mhm.
doesn't exist.
Got it.
Okay.
There's nothing nowhere near that deck.
Okay.
I kind of assumed you based it loosely, but you modified it further off the one deck you sent a while back.
Yeah, the balanced deck. I based it quite a bit off of that.
Okay. Well.
So I wanted something that people could use without being absolutely petrified of destroying the world or ending the campaign.
The worst one in the modified deck was the Avatar of Death that you have to fight.
That one's not even that bad.
That was not bad.
Yeah, I know.
That's bad for one person.
That's
Well,
bad
that was
for
the worst
Haru.
one in my mind because, you know, if you die from fighting it, you're perma-dead.
It's
Right.
bad for the one who can't fight.
It's bad
But
for Haru, but it's
There's
not...
nothing so bad in it that, like, the only thing that's really, really bad in it is losing all my magic items.
Yeah, no, there's still one like that.
Yeah. You get money for it, I think.
Yeah.
Mercy, if you want to pull it, I mean, you really want to apparently. So I'm not,
Now I'm gonna do what I established with Jill while we were talking and got distracted. I'm making wisdom checks from this point on to decide if I pull from it. It has to be a 5 or below because Mercy is aware it is incredibly stupid.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Jill? What do you...
Are you rolling to see if you're gonna pull?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's an 11. She does not pull from it right now.
Anyway, whenever I'm gonna make the mansion, you can go in. I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon.
Yeah, I'm also gonna use my giant eyeball to check on see where Rose's dad is, so that way we can figure out the rest of them.
Go ahead.
Since he has the lowest chance of succeeding on that.
That's a good idea.
No
Let's do that
offense,
first.
Ro.
Don't really risk that.
Your dad's just a guy.
He's just. Oh, I was gonna say something. Go on.
Were you gonna call him Galia?
No, it's worse. Keep going.
Because we've already established away from everyone else that Gail's dad is now Galia.
Yeah, Gil's dad is Galia.
I don't know why everyone is so rude to me.
He's so weak. He's so very clearly not Galia.
I've spilled yogurt on my shirt again.
No, stop.
And I don't have a replacement.
See, the secret here is that I adore Galia with every fiber of my
Oh, he's
being.
great.
Galia is awesome. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
He dies, he becomes a planetot, but they won't let him die.
I guess, yeah, I used the eye before I set the mansion up. That's fine.
I'm taking off my armor piece, Connor.
I like that you yell it every time.
Because if I don't establish I do it, he destroys my armor.
I put the armor back on, Mercy.
That would be a contested athletics.
Contested athletics. Put it on!
You want to try just for fun?
Oh, I don't want to.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Don't open my sheet. Close my sheet. Don't look at my athletics. I'll kill you.
It's
I mean, it's probably a +0, or maybe even a +1 because of...
It's not. It's a 0 because
Yep, Jack of all
strength is a
trades.
-2, like most of this party.
You really,
Actually,
you guys
there's a
really weren't.
-1. Thank you.
You guys really weren't too far off calling Rose dad Galir, because I mean, like the guy.
Leave it
Really?
alone. I was gonna.
Connor's gonna roll a natural 20 though, so it's fine.
I rolled a 7.
Aw. Good. So no one is happening.
So
No.
what you see?
No.
Hey, read it.
Continue.
That's fine. It's
I'll
fine.
tell you what she said at break.
You guys are being something, all right. What you guys see is actually I shouldn't say you guys. What you see is in what looks to be some kind of a stone building with very little natural light. You see Rose's father. He has locked himself away inside of a room in what looks to be a tower of some sort,
Rapunzel.
trying to look upward as best he can to a higher section so he could maybe just barely see a little bit of daylight as they look to be inside of a very deep, very, very damp cavern, for lack of a better term.
Where at in
It is in the Windermere Stronghold.
Okay. I was about to say I have the map open, so.
And you see that he's looking up, and the actual stronghold itself just goes up and up and up and up and up. Actually, let me double check the. Yeah, there we go. The actual like spot of this canyon where he is right now looks to go up probably about 3 to 4 miles. This is fucking deep. And you see that all along the sandstone walls, which has multiple layers of coloration to the stone itself, you see these holes bored into the sides of them that are really vary anywhere from about 5 feet wide to about 20 feet wide. And growing along the walls and along the lower floor of this section is odd, vaguely alien-looking flora and fauna. Some of it bioluminescent and glowing, all of it strange and alien. And as you see Rose's panicked-looking father sadly looking upward, trying to make the best of a bad situation, you see that one of the walls with the hole coming through it, you see this as this large purple worm comes out of the hole and then loops back inside of the wall. And Rose's father goes, "Ha!" Hides from the window.
Clear.
And he just grabs a blanket, covers himself with it, and hides in the corner.
Does he have 10 hit points?
Oh, he has less than 10 hit points.
He's a man.
He's a commoner. He is a human. He is a being. That's
Just
it.
a little guy.
He's just a
cuss
dude.
guy.
He's just a guy.
alone. He's trying his best.
But that you see, that is where Rose's father is currently. You see no sign of her mom. You see no sign of LaCroix. And you do not know vibe check on Rose's dad. Yeah, sure. You can vibe check Rose's dad.
That's an insight, isn't it?
Absolutely rotten vibes is what you're.
My insight's not great, but I still want to check. That's a 14 on the die plus 1, so 15 total.
15 total. So your vibe check on him is that he's terrified. He's not exactly happy to be here, but he also is in a situation where he has no fucking choice. He is fucked, to put it politely. The guy's got no options, but he is here because that's it.
Mercy's gonna look around with the eye while she's there, and I have a question. Does it kind of look like a prison cell?
It does not look like a prison cell. It looks like a pretty decent little room. Like maybe something that an officer or something like that would be allowed into, but it's just a room.
They've got him squirreled away then. Okay. And she's gonna come out of it and go, "Well, your dad's just a dude, isn't he?"
Mom was always the force behind that. She wore the pants, the shirt, the socks, the shoes, the gloves, the hat, all of it.
Yeah, he nearly shit himself when he saw a purple worm.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I see you take after your mother.
If you ever fucking insult me like that ever again, I will gut you. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Oh, I sound like her!
I'm gonna make the mansion. If anyone wants to go in, they're welcome to.
I have to.
Okay, well.
There's actually gonna sleep in one of the huts because she misses the material. They were in the Feywild for like 2 days. She's like, plant.
I miss
Stable time stream.
Yeah, so yeah,
To
she'll
make
make the
sure
mansion.
no one can see me in my sleep.
And when the night comes, she'll do the dream thing.
That's a really fun dating sim game.
Yes. But when the night comes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You guys are weird.
I'm a
Sorry that I have hobbies.
No,
My
it's
bad.
I've been reading bad fan fiction since I finished Jujutsu Kaisen. What else am I supposed to do in my free time? Teach?
Ew.
that's fair.
Those kids don't care what I say.
Is there anything else you guys wish to do before you essentially wait out until nighttime and then go to sleep?
Not that I can
Mercy,
think
can I
of.
tempt you into pulling from the deck?
You want me to roll for it again?
Do another one.
I'm gonna let you decide when I have to do the rolls for it.
Do it.
Remember, I put it as low because Mercy's aware there's bad shit in there.
Don't remind me.
I got a 13, so I don't get to pull yet.
Ah!
Sorry, Connor.
Like I said, you will get to decide when I roll for it then.
Suck.
Look, man.
Har would prefer it's not pulled from, but he's willing to be the one who pulls from if it's deemed necessary.
If I'm nervous, can I give Jessica forced bardic inspiration so she has to roll another die with it to make the number higher?
No.
I heard yeah. So I'm just gonna...
You don't have cut.
I
If
will
you
say,
have
in
cutting
fairness-
words, you could drop her save.
That's so much meaner. I was going to say bardic inspiration is very much an optional thing. So if Jess wants it and will use it, then yeah, it's fine.
It did say forced because she won't use it. I'm just gonna throw a dice in there when she. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
This
Question.
is fine.
No, that's
Could
how
I
it works.
if I hand the deck to Gale, will Gale pull from it?
That's for you guys to play in character.
I know. Because if Gale pulls Mercy will, I'll say that now.
Oh my god.
Two.
Can we not? Can we not?
That's for you guys. So you guys are in the mansion.
I need
This
to
is
do
really
a
fun
dream
game,
thing.
guys.
If things fall apart.
Have fun. Have fun, y'all.
Jill,
Jill's
come
just
back.
anxious about it. Jill's not mad, just anxious about it.
I know.
I just.
I hope you pull up a good
So you
one.
guys are
Not,
you guys are
not
in
one
the
of the bad
mansion.
ones that is in there. Or one of the
And-
not good ones.
And at one point, Mercy looks at Gale and goes, "Would you pull one?"
Probably.
Do you want to?
Aye, let's pull one. Why not?
Okay, so the rules of the deck, Jace, you tell me front, back, middle.
Middle.
Middle, okay. How many cards?
One.
One card?
Pull one from the front and pull one from the back.
Oh, that's 2 cards then.
Oh, so I pull 2?
It's
Or
up
am
to
I-
you.
I'm
You
just
want-
pulling
you want-
one.
Just pull one
It's up
for
to you. Do you
now.
want 1 or 2 cards?
Do I get to choose which card?
No.
No, you
Oh.
just tell me what you're pulling.
Okay, yeah, just pull one from the middle then.
Okay, I pulled the card.
Jill's got a
What?
comfort animal right now. Gale's pulling.
Oh.
Is Gale in the mansion or out of
Yes, Gale is in the mansion
Gale's
with Mercy.
Good.
visiting in the mansion before Gale.
Damn,
Gale's
not aware this is
sleeping
happening.
at home.
Anna, did you just send Jace what it does?
To be fair, Jace has some of the best luck out of the group here.
You, Jace, you, Gale, pull a card out of the deck.
Alright.
Pull it up, and you look at it. You see. Hold on, let me just send this to you in Discord.
Alright.
You see this.
The problem with this is Jace has a somewhat poker face, so it's hard to tell what that means.
Alright.
Cat.
And let me double check the wording on this, or if I am required to tell you.
Alright.
You got. Are you taking the cat away from us as punishment?
Okay. Yeah. Gale, you have pulled a card by the name of Doppelganger.
Oh no!
Just with this.
Doppelganger.
And
Just.
you are now aware that somewhere in the world exists an exact duplicate of you with the opposite alignment.
Gale's a neutral.
Is Gale true neutral or is Gale
You've always said that.
Remember,
neutral?
No,
Connor,
you-
you moved me to true neutral from.
Yeah,
I
because
did
he
move
used
you to
be
true neutral.
he
There
used
is
to be like-
another-
There is no opposite
There is
alignment.
another
told us-
true neutral Gale.
However, true Gales
Somewhere-
in the world is it itself.
Somewhere in
Still.
the fucking world now.
No,
Interesting.
it's exactly the same as Gale. Hey, that means there's 2 furbolgs to make children from now.
That's not.
This
That's
is
not how
not.
this works.
It's not?
No.
They're not ditto.
You know what? That's not the worst thing.
I think that's
you
considered
are
a
aware
skin
that
bag.
they exist somewhere in the world, yeah, it's the exact same duplicate as you. It is the exact opposite alignment to you, and that means very little in this situation. But the problem is, you don't know if that means that it's going to work with you or just do its own thing.
I just had a thought.
Because it's also aware of you.
I just
Aye.
So, you don't know how this works.
I don't know either. Because the worst part is if it's the opposite of me, and I wouldn't know what I would do about myself anyway. If I ran into myself, it also doesn't know what to do if it ran into myself and hasn't made any choices. So, alright. It's just gonna get weird. Alright.
Very interesting. So, yeah, there is no how to handle it if you're true neutral.
Question, Kana.
Yeah.
So, because I know in the deck of many things, certain cards go back in the deck after they're pulled. Did that go back, or are they gone
Nope.
forever?
The card then burns away with a burst of bright purple flame, vanishes.
You may have been the best person in this group to get that, because the rest of us, I would argue, are a little bit more morally good.
Is that card doppelganger also wanted by Immune?
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Oh no!
That wasn't me, it was my doppelganger.
In the world, so we don't know where they are.
Gale's doppelganger goes and creates unions in Vermune while we fight the war.
I'm gonna need to find out where that guy's gone now.
Yeah, you need to roll. How many continents are there, Connor?
If you try to do
1, 2,
sending
3.
on Gale, is it gonna be split between the two?
Can I see the other Gale?
Just made it so much harder to track him.
You just hear voices in town. Hello.
Hello. What?
Oh
Hi.
no!
Frank, call.
This is awful.
Wait, Connor, this is
Technically
an
it
important question. Does it have
What's
Gale's memories then?
Yeah. It is by all means Gale.
Gale, can I spy on your doppelganger tomorrow?
Go for it.
You essentially have a simulacrum of yourself.
No, wait, guys.
But a
instead of being-
simulacrum of yourself that is not a known variable.
Jace. Instead of being spelled like Gale's name now, it's spelled Gale.
No,
Probably.
it's LEAG.
League.
Technically, by multiverse theory, the moment that the two versions exist, then after that they are two separate entities. So if you tried to send on the one that you knew, you would still contact the one that you knew.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that cruel, so don't worry. But yeah, you have pulled from the deck of many things, and Gale, you are now aware that there is a duplicate of you somewhere in the world.
Was that considered a bad card or a neutral card?
Neutral.
Yeah. And especially now being neutral, it is just...
Does New Gale get all of Gale's stuff?
It doesn't specify.
It does actually.
No,
Now-
wait,
now
that's
there's two of those. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Exact opposite alignment. A duo has an alignment that isn't neutral.
But Dulo is not
But
the thing that got made as a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Gale
Adula
was.
is sentient, so like it wouldn't be duplicated, right? Because
It is.
that's not.
I will tell you right now, it is not actually a duo. It's
Okay.
just another magic weapon.
Wait, Connor, if
Stuff.
it has Gale's stuff, right?
Yep.
It doesn't have a Comdis, does it?
Wow.
Also has Gil's full snack pouch with all the stuff in it.
Mhm.
Bag of holding.
I think it's the funniest that Gale got this card. I think it's the funniest.
Gale stack pouch.
You guys
and his stack pouch
accidentally
have the
duped your items. Shit.
Gale's stack pouch and his stack pouch are the same one, so it's like when you go to a movie theater and your hands touch.
Oh no, you made a horror story.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? You reach into the bag of holding, and I describe, you feel a hand grab back. Ah!
Actually, there is actually a monster in D&D 5e that is essentially a monster that lives in the bag of holding.
Yeah, Bagman.
Yeah.
Bagman.
I love the idea of looking over at Gale and just seeing little fingers peeking out of the snack pouch. Like, what is that?
I actually like the idea that it's the same snack pouch and they're just filling and taking from the same snack pouch.
Please. Please.
So now there's just... I don't remember ever putting that in there, but that exists now. Alright.
Just put in and take out food randomly, just like squirrels.
Am I gonna have to flip a coin if I want to spy on Gale with the eye now?
It's up to you, dude. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything or what have you. It's up to you.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna say in that
This is amazing. I can't believe you did that.
I love this.
So is Mercy gonna pull from it?
Mercy's gonna look at Gale and ask, should I pull from it?
I mean, that's your call. That was
An 8
kind
on
of
the
fun,
die.
not gonna lie.
She will not open it right now. She pulled an 8, but now she knows that it's not a negative. I'm gonna say it goes up to a 6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that increases the chance of a positive or a negative.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to my room or I'm gonna go to a spot that's got a lot of space in it, and I'm gonna cast Dream when it hits night. Jill's so anxious looking right now.
I literally just went, it makes me so nervous.
Hey, at least Gale's not evil.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't handle 2 Gales though.
Yeah,
It's
we
too
have
much.
to.
I mean, Eric might be able to.
Oh,
I had a really bad
God.
thought, but I'm not gonna say it because that gives
consider.
Connor ideas.
Consider.
You say it. It's fine.
He somehow ends up on Patricia. And helping, you know.
Oh no, I rolled.
Oh, I'll be checking tomorrow, don't worry. I'm flipping a
I
coin.
rolled. It was
is-
completely random.
Good. Okay.
1 is our Gale, 2 is that Gale.
I was just gonna say, consider the fact that this Gale comes with all of Gale's memories and, like, knows about all the bad shit that's happening in Patricia. We might have a trump card at the end in the middle of this fight. Guess what?
Second Gale!
Second barbarian, baby.
What's this? It's Gale with the chair!
Gale with a steel chair!
That's how that would happen too.
You thought you killed me! You only killed other Gale!
Hey, good news. If Gale dies, we have other Gale now.
There's other Gale.
That's the amazing thing about this is Jace has essentially cast clone without actually casting clone.
But also, like, that one can sleep and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But it's just like the movie Gattaca.
Oh god, I forgot that movie.
Use them for parts. Use the doppelganger for parts.
Oh, whoa,
If
that
we
got
need to.
pretty sadistic.
Yep.
That means it also has another one of those gems.
It does. We kill that Gale so Gale can put 2 in him.
Are you guys sure that you're good? You're good people.
Gale,
Are you sure?
We don't actually need it, so yes.
I mean,
Okay.
it's attunement, so Gale couldn't do another one.
Gale.
Yeah.
See, it's important to specify
it's-
this, Connor. Oh, go ahead, Becca.
No, I'm pretty sure it's part of the item to like get more, but this doesn't matter.
There are multiple ones that exist. With that said, you can't have two of the same.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember, Connor, out of character, we're sadistic evil people. In character, we follow the rule of friendum or endum.
Friendum or endum.
I think second Gale is gonna fall immediately under friendom.
Yep.
What happens if other Gale's now going to have completely different experiences than our Gale.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we got the
But-
baseline.
But
I'm just chaotic both in and out of character.
true.
Here's
Here's the thing.
Delightful.
It's had all the experiences that I've had as far as memories, and now it's somewhere else. And gets to fuck shit up somewhere else.
You've now caused a love triangle.
I was about to say.
Aerith, Gale, and Gale.
That New Gale also does know that Aerith is.
Alive.
True.
Oh no, that's sad.
Oh god.
Beeline, buddy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she could take 2 Gales.
Me.
We're gonna go on break after that one. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Be back in about 5 to 10 minutes after I've cleaned my eyes out.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Oh gosh, how does the Lantern King feel about now having 2 sons?
Oh no!
I mean, we are back. Now.
Howdy.
Welcome back.
Weird things were afoot during the break. Don't worry about it.
When are they not?
Wait, did Gale tell everyone else there's a doppelganger of him?
Aye.
Okay.
There's. Aye. I decided as soon as I just showed everyone the card. It's really more like a clone than an actual doppelganger.
I'm just start the day off bright and early. Let's see if I can find this Gale.
Well, Rudy
no.
has to do the dream.
I have to dream
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just for reference, she will not find him tomorrow.
first.
Woody, go find out information.
Yes. She finds a spot at Castria Maturely. Because I don't have it prepared, because I was not expecting to do it tonight.
So, you cast a dream and are able to get a sight of Satoshi, and you see he looks more or less infected.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. We have to deal with the world ending in less than 2 seasons at this point. And we don't have time to get to you. We just don't. If it's gonna take more than a day, we don't have that time.
It would take about 2 days
2 days total?
to get over to where our leader is. Yes. That's about how long it would take.
Is it on a boat?
Yes.
We can make it a day.
All right.
Because
that's better.
Am I right in assuming this, Connor, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Gale's travel thing makes it obscene.
So if we meet you in Achenaeus in the morning, can you meet us in the morning?
Yes. They've been waiting near Achenaeus the entire time. They were expecting you to show up much sooner.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Hmm.
Okay, so if we go in the morning, we can be there in a day. We're gonna get bare minimum talking because we have to. Because then we're probably gonna go to Cersane and deal with the Minotaur and get that for you as quick as you can. And I think if we can't teleport to you from that point on, we'll probably meet you in Achenaeus if we need to do anything. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, I think we'll be okay if it takes a day. We just thought for some reason it would take 2 weeks. And
Were you thinking about travel from Bacretia to
possibly.
Achenaeus?
Possibly.
As if you had to go from Odela and then, well, near like the top of Bacretia, that is like a 2-week trip.
Things may have been mixed up. Okay. Do we know who's gonna be there when I get there? When we get there?
Yes, the captain of the boat is going to be there, as well as a few others.
Like who? Names? Would help.
Alright. Connor needs to pull up this.
Yeah, I just want to know.
The captain of the boat is named Marta Makara.
Okay.
He's a gnome. We have a paladin. Large man. Wears plate mail, carries an axe. Mr. Lockton's his name, you can call him Felix. Either way.
Do I know that Felix is connected to Dea?
I don't know.
Michelle, does Michelle know that? Does Rudy know that?
I don't know. I genuinely don't remember.
I don't know if Dea's mentioned it. It's fine.
I think Felix got brought up, and I think Deo was like, yeah, that guy. So I think you do kind of know.
I think
but you don't know the story behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
There's
one of our
also
team members knows. Felix, possibly.
there's also an individual by the name of Ali, and a tall, gangly fellow named Smoke.
Hey. That was Michelle, not Rudy. Rudy has no idea. Okay. I think we can be okay with a day. We'll get the information we need, and then we'll leave. Can we teleport out? Are we not able to teleport out?
You may be able to teleport out once our leader has actually properly worked the magic upon you.
Okay.
Until then, you're not allowed in nor out.
Okay. Okay. I think I can make this work with the group. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that we took so long. The Feywild does funny things to time. As you know. And yeah, that works. Okay. Thank you. And I'm sure they'll have the information about the Minotaur and all that.
I'm sure they have some information about it.
Okay.
It's more likely they'll have information on what he's carrying.
Well, that'll help.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you. I'll let my team know, and then I'll message you in the morning.
Yes. Good to hear it.
Unfortunately, I do think after I've met the rest of the team, you may not be the person I connect with. Because I don't know if you have the ability to do sending. And I know the
No, I can't.
Makara you mentioned, I believe, can. So she can send messages back to me directly. I think she's done it to me once before. So
Perhaps. I don't really know, to be honest.
I think she's did it herself. Alright. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Alright, and it ends.
Morning. Unless you have anything you want to do with the night. Okay.
You guys really?
Long rest, guys.
Ooh.
Long rest. I'll click the button.
You know
You guys
what's really
can.
Cool? It would be. I think that Foundry should put a button that you press.
For real.
That would be really.
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
it'd be really awesome.
Neat.
Hey, wow. You know.
To be
Bummer.
fair, asking Khan if there's anything else he wants to do during the night is
Dangerous
a very
question.
valid question after a level up.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah, there is something I want to do after the level up.
okay.
Gale, when you wake up in the morning, feeling like P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Becca laugh, so I had to say it. I'm sorry.
If you didn't know.
You kind of feel something a little different about your body. And it takes a second to realize it, but you feel like these kind of like nodules that are developing on your horn. Like little bulbous sections of the horn itself. It's pretty much symmetrical.
All right. All right. Interesting.
Oh man, guys, these long rest buttons are so useful, you know?
Believe it. That's usually a good thing.
Flipping
Are they,
off,
like,
but in a
on?
lighthearted way.
Are they like on Gale's horns, or is it like another set of horns?
They're like, no, they're like
antlers.
on Gale's horn. Like, think of it like, if like your finger, like it started to swell and like get like a nodule right here. Like you have like a lump that's starting to develop and like swell inside of them.
That's interesting. All right. Cool.
We all gather. Do we see the nodules?
Deo definitely would.
Yeah.
As they are the most perceptive here.
That's fair. I don't.
You have to look up that barn, Gale.
Nah.
He looks the same. I have an 11 on perception. He looks
It's
the same.
true. You have the shittiest perception out of everybody here, I think.
I think
He
so.
looks
'Cause I think even Ro has higher.
And that's including the blind person.
Yep.
Guys, this is
Reason.
how Gale
Yeah, you have a
became
12.
the father of my Christmas one-shot character.
So, as it turns out, it will only take a day to travel to where we need to go.
All right, then I say we do it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
better than anticipated.
Yeah.
Aye.
Quickly and get in and out so we can go deal with the Minotaur.
And hopefully after we've gone there once, it'll be okay for us to go in general, so. I'm gonna send a message to Satoshi, letting him know that we will meet him in Achenaeus.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're gonna want to say goodbye.
Well, I already did last night.
You sure?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why I slept in the house last night.
So we can go?
Yeah, aye. We're good.
Okay. Rudy pulls her pouch and pulls the pebble that she took from the beach. In Achenaeus.
My contact fell out.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
Why are you wearing contacts on a Saturday? I just realized
I
that.
prefer contacts over glasses.
Yeah, but you usually wear glasses on the weekends.
Yeah, because his contacts come in packs of like 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach. All right.
Yes,
so
we're
you're going to
gonna go to the
teleport over
beach.
to Achenaeus.
Let me use my
All right.
Nicki Minaj.
On the floor. Oh.
Alright.
Gosh, Jesus.
Sorry. It's just easier for me to do that than to
Michelle.
like...
Yeah, because it knocks the slot off
Thank you.
automatically by
You-
doing that.
You made my joke disappear.
Thank you.
I'm so
I
sorry!
appreciate it.
I just saw it. Yeah. But since I have an associated object, it is a guarantee.
Yep, no roll. You just will
I
automatically
really
appear.
picks up random things now.
Kleptomania.
When we get there, she will pick up another pebble to refresh. You okay, Connor?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I now want to play a Kenku wizard who just collects shiny things from places so that they can teleport back there. Like shiny.
You guys reappear back in Achenaeus. Let me load it in because for some reason it's not loaded. There we go. You guys reappear back in Achenaeus. You would see that currently it's not been very long since you were last here and had murdered. Oh no, it's been about 50 days. I take it back.
Yeah, no.
It's been some time since you were here last and murdered a politician's child.
He deserved it.
We had
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that, but the rest of the world may not think that.
That's up to them.
Mm,
Sounds like a
Okay.
big problem.
What the fuck just happened?
don't worry about it.
What
Stop
did
it.
you do?
It's fine.
We're drowning!
Are all of your colors on a single layer?
Yes. It was easier to make it like that than to do anything else. It was just so much work, and I was like, fuck this. I'm just going to make it as a big color transparent layer. And it worked, in fairness. Okay, it did the thing.
I get you, that's how I do fog effects on my maps.
Yeah, it works so much better. So you all make your way back to Achenaeus, and you would note it's been about 50 days. Things have changed a little bit. In the distance, you can see where the Lion's Den Hotel used to be. You see that the lion statue that was there has been torn down. As well as several other casinos/hotels where like large statues or signs have been ripped off and like pulled apart. And there is actually one building that is in cinders. It is burnt down. So something's been happening, and you don't know what. So
All right.
shit's changed. Shit's changed quick.
Well, Well, I can only sense one of these things, so Haru would probably say, "Does anybody smell smoke?"
Is the wallflower at the casino okay?
It's fine.
Okay, that's all I care about.
We'll come back and find out how they're doing.
They have a recently replaced window.
I would suggest when we do, I'm not there. I don't want them targeted again if we can avoid it.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, sorry, I missed the first part of it and I wasn't sure what you're talking about, but I got it now.
You're good. I react by pointing myself at the camera to talk. So that sometimes makes me sit a little bit away from the mic.
No, I just like
I don't.
No, I just meant like processing wise, I didn't catch it. Like
I guess we'll go to the port. Like, we'll get on the port.
Yep. And you would see. Yeah. And you would see that there is a boat, a little ways there, that has a small crew. Like, it's not a particularly large boat. It's like a sloop. You know, it's nothing particularly large like what you had. But it looks like it is manned by a smaller crew, with one captain. Who is what appears to be a dark-skinned gnomish woman, kind of tight curly hair. She looks to be some kind of a cleric if you're trying to read like the outfit and what have you. They don't appear to carry any kind of actual gear on them, save for like what is essentially like ship's captain clothing. There are also a few other individuals there. One large paladin wearing plate mail and carrying a battle axe, essentially, who is currently leaning up on the side of the deck, kind of like impatiently tapping a finger on the railing. You see a very pretty, chipper-looking individual who is wearing a large cloak that goes down their back. They have kind of pale blue skin with white fluffy hair, and they look like they have a rapier on their hip. And on the crow's nest, you see what looks to be a very tall, very skinny, gray-skinned tiefling with large wings on their back. They also are carrying what looks to be some kind of a rifle.
You can get wings? We drew the short end, Odie.
I know, man. That's cool.
We could have been
Anyway.
like Maddie.
Hi!
Sorry. I'm just saying this out loud as well. When the ship came into view, Dea just got the most like sadistic grin on her face. She hasn't said anything yet though.
Rudy just waves very vigorously.
The captain kind of looks over at you, looking a bit weary. And just kind of like does like a finger motion to come over here.
Oh god.
Man, we're in trouble.
We're in so much trouble.
Oh man.
Can we blame it on Gail's dad? Gail, can we blame it on your dad?
I don't think he has any control over that stuff.
You
blame it
mean
on
the
Gil.
twinkling twink?
There's that one.
Let's just go. It's fine. It's not, it's not really our fault. We didn't think it would be like this. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Gail's dad's fault.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, walks over. Connor, stop.
You know, I'm not sure how they handle things over in Odela, but a few days is typically in the single digit.
Gail's dad's fault for making us prove we had to prove that it was Gail's dad.
Did you rehearse that one?
A little bit, but that's just who I am.
Sorry.
Great, that's good to hear. Well, let's get going. Everybody on the boat.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Perhaps.
All right,
Okay.
anchor up. Sails down. Time to go. We can talk when we're actually moving.
All
mean,
of us
we
and-
could.
sitting dejectedly, like we're in trouble. Like, sorry.
The crew will start to move swiftly. Several of them grabbing hold of ropes and chains to bring up the anchor. Others climbing up the actual mast to start working on undoing knots. And very swiftly, the boat will begin to pull away from the actual dock itself and move outward in what looks to be a southeasterly direction, give or take. The boat will only go out for a little bit until eventually, it looks like you're able to talk and the captain isn't distracted. All right. So, you're the individuals who have been finding some of the stuff and are currently in possession of the one of them.
I mean, you can point to the shoulders.
I that's us.
Right.
It's slow.
Right.
They're safe. You'll get them.
That's good to hear.
You'll get them back. I promise. Just need to.
That's also good to hear.
I'm
I'd
erudite.
rather you acknowledge that now than try to pretend that that we can't have it.
No, they're yours. They're not mine. These are borrowed. I'm erudite. Mr. Osteroth was my father.
Adoptive father. Yep.
Yes.
I'm aware of the situation,
So,
or at least part of the situation.
Gale.
Hi.
Hello.
Haru.
The pleasure is mine.
Hello.
Maddie.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Dea.
Dea, like, isn't really paying attention to the gnome. She's just been, like, waiting for the paladin to notice her.
Right.
And
I'm
Ron.
more concerned about something else coming on an Argo, but hi to you all. Mercy's looking over at Dea, because Dea doesn't smile this much normally.
Well,
Rudy's
it's
just
nice to
acting
meet
sure
you all.
Ro,
Huh? What?
did you introduce her? I missed that if so.
Rudy
I did say
Okay.
Ro. I did say Ro.
And I did
Of course I
a
said
little
Ro. How could I forget Ro? Rude.
She's very small. It's understandable. You don't.
Well,
look
it's
that
nice
old.
to see another short folk around here. And it's very nice to meet you all. My name is Ara McArthur, captain of the ship, the other things. So, there are 3 others who I work with very closely. That one over there is Felix Lockton. The chipper one over there, she'll likely introduce herself. And the fellow up in the crow's nest with the gun is Smoke.
We also have one with a gun. Points at Ro.
Bro looks behind her like, where?
Ro.
Never seen a gun in my life.
You have one on your back.
What's just sticking from Ro's back? Nah.
Still got about 2 days.
You don't actually
There's-
have one.
What?
We travel faster.
Big man right
Alright
there.
then.
I mean, you
Makes
don't
things move
notice.
fast.
Yeah, you don't notice that you're going faster than you normally would.
I assumed we just hit a headwind.
No, we travel faster, so it'll be a day.
Good to hear. So make yourselves comfortable. Gotta be on the boat for a bit. You can chat with the others if you want. I'll be at the actual wheel itself, so I'm probably not going to be too talkative.
Okay, hey, Ro. Sorry.
Mhm.
Hey, gay.
See,
Hey, homo! What are you doing? Alright, well.
Home of sexual
Sorry,
hate.
I was thinking about an interaction I had earlier today with a lovely couple who,
Hey, gay!
who made the most accurate smelling candle I've smelt in my life. Ask Jill. Bro,
Did smell pretty good.
it smells exactly like Fruit Loops. It's fucking wild.
Good candle. What's up?
Do you think his gun talks?
Doubtful. I need to find. He's in my spot that I usually take on boats, and I do need to find a spot where I can inconspicuously speak to my gun that talks to me. I don't know how these guys are gonna handle that.
I got nothing.
I don't know. They seem to like to take cool things. So if I have to fight my way out of here, I will die. I will.
That's what Maddie's here for.
Don't help me. You will all also die.
So not long after the gnome leaves us, Dea just calls up to Felix like, "Hey Felix."
Who exactly are you?
Oh, you don't remember?
No. No, I do remember you. Yes, you're one of the pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy seeing you around.
Yes. Oh. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
We had good times, right?
No, I was locked up on your boat.
Yeah,
No.
I had a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Can't help but notice you're not on your own boat, though.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, well, I appreciate not being killed by you all. It's very kind of you.
Nah, it's just because you're tall.
It's normally not most people's reasons for not killing me, but, alright, I'll take it. So, lucky enough to find some new stuff?
But I don't understand the question.
You're carrying around one of those fancy new things that most people don't find.
What, you mean Rudy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, found it a while ago.
Yeah. Well, good for you, I suppose. It's gonna be an interesting trip, and you've got a lot coming ahead of you. So, be prepared. You can stick around near me if you're having trouble, dealing with some things mentally. I can help a bit. But, yeah. Good luck.
I won't take you up on that offer. That's weird. Alright,
Okay.
nice to see you again.
Alright, you as well.
That's all. She will bully him the rest of the trip, though.
Yeah, I figured. So, anybody else have something they want to do? What the fuck are you two doing?
Miming Dea like
Throwing walnuts like Gale does.
It's exact. She goes, "Hey, Gail, can I have some walnuts, please?"
Aye. How many you need?
Just a handful.
Gail's gonna hand a Gale-sized handful
She takes them all.
today.
Immediately takes one and chucks it, and then looks away.
You just hear an audible. As it just like hits his plate mail. Stop!
Don't stop. Keep going.
Stop! Cut the shit.
But we
Gail's gonna
unmuted.
wait a half a beat and throw one of his own.
You can tell Gale threw it this
He
time.
just
though,
like
'cause it-
he just picks up a walnut and whips it at you.
Which who?
You!
Yeah.
He's not observant, he's a paladin. You're the first person he saw doing it, and she's a rogue.
That's fine.
Alright, everybody get a handful of walnuts. Get it from all angles.
It's like the,
I
it's like
don't
the rock fight
understand.
from It.
I can't believe you destroyed the ship through a food fight.
but
Wait,
no,
that's
we,
how that should happen.
Divine Smite on a walnut.
Yep.
we
Unfortunately,
unmuted
it's not a
because
melee attack.
Jill has something.
Since we've got a little downtime on the boat, Ro's gonna find the quietest place that isn't the crow's nest because that's where she usually goes, but occupied.
Because Ro likes to feel tall.
Ro likes to feel tall, and also talking to gun in front of people is a little weird. It's like a little off. but she'll go somewhere where there's I don't know how big a sloop is, but somewhere where there's not people.
It's not terribly big, but you can find a bit of privacy somewhere. The most private spot is actually going to be probably down in the bilge, which is not the best spot. Like, it's not great, but it works.
That is where she will go, but she's not happy about it.
Yeah, like if I recall correctly, the bilge in old boats typically has like some water in it.
This fucking sucks. I hate boats. But Rose's gonna hunker down and she's gonna sit and she's gonna go, "You good? I haven't checked in a few days, and we've been through. Did the Feywild did it fuck with you? What's up, bud?"
I'm fine.
Surprising, but good to hear.
Been some time since I've last spoken to you.
Two-way street. You could. I don't have to initiate every comment. You could like.
Thinking. I've been thinking.
I'm proud of you. Good job. I tend to avoid thinking too hard usually.
What stories have I told you?
I have them saved in my phone. Give me a second to find it.
Good. Somebody took notes.
Gun stories. We've got the one about the soldier and the one about the priest.
I've thought of a story.
Alright, well, we're down in this nasty boat water, so let's hear it.
Connor needs to find it.
You're good. Either tell it slow enough I can type it up as you go, or please send it later so I can copy and paste.
Got it.
Because I do keep track of these.
Probably the latter.
I'd prefer the latter, to be honest with you.
I know I have it somewhere.
I
and
can
I don't
type.
remember where it is.
Okay, Jolly. I can type pretty fast, but I sometimes mishear words. It's a.
Same.
Yeah. Well, let me correct that. I can type fast on my phone. I've written entire college papers on my phone before.
Why?
I didn't have access to a computer at the time.
Madness.
Compromise.
True madness.
Oh, are you digging for the candle?
For kitty. I was hoping it was a kitty. The fact that it isn't a kitty is tragic.
It's the candle that smells exactly like Fruit Loops. I brought it over so Joe could smell it.
Yeah, well, I want a kitty.
Jill's just left. I assumed to go get a kitty.
Thank you.
She just yelled, "Come here, Bean."
Yay! Kitty.
Connor, go get the paperwork so you can have an emotional support animal.
I am, and I've just realized why. Why it's not showing up. It's because it was initially on the Roll20 page, and, you know,
Yeah.
I don't think it ported over that well.
Been used to Roll20 in like 3 months. Or more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what time is anymore.
This is gonna be wild to burn.
Also, I'm in the midst of crappy internet again, so
Oof.
I'm literally on my phone.
Hold on, let's see if it works again.
No, don't do that. No. I'm on my phone's Wi-Fi right now until like it comes back.
Connor,
It'll come back.
Connor,
It just
the
takes a
moment of
minute.
truth, what you wanted.
Bean? Oh,
She's so soft.
look at her.
Little baby.
Connor, go get an emotional support animal thing.
I know. I want one.
And then you could drive and go get Bean.
No money, free. She's baby, and this is about how big she'll stay.
Because she's already a year and a
Oh.
half, so she'll go about another half year if that.
Oh, it hurts me.
My
I
little
want
bean
that
sprout.
cat.
Say bye, Bean.
Bye, Bean.
Oh, my Bean.
Baby.
Bye-bye.
Aw.
Come on, Bean.
Little kitty.
Please do not fall.
Stay out.
All right.
When you're good, I'll tell Jill to put Bean back up so she can come back in.
Gotcha.
She's getting a little sleep.
Yeah, and you don't want her fighting.
Yeah. It looks like I lost it. Bummer. Okay. I can remember it though. Where's Jillian?
Being right back. Putting Bean
Got
back
it.
in her room.
Got it.
Because some of the other cats are mean.
No. What a bunch of little fucks.
Look, cats are sometimes territorial, and that's something you have to expect. We
I'm
cannot
gonna
let
beat
Blake
up that cat.
outside if there's another cat outside, because she will bolt across the street to kill them.
And beat up those cats.
She's pretty fat. She might be able to take them over.
In the middle of Bean.
Our Bean.
Or Bean.
Anyways.
A man failed to do his job. Sent to find and kill people. He failed and ran like a coward. He hid as best he could, and then one day was dragged out of his kennel. Came crawling back to his master unwillingly. And to show what a mistake he had made, his master stole his tongue from him as punishment for speaking out against him. The soldier and the zealot and one other took their new hunting dog with them to find their quarry. That's all. That's all I can think of.
I got all of it, so.
These are
Insane.
dark. We gotta. There's like books of like fairy tales for like. We should probably pick up like a fairy tale book. It's a little happier.
No,
Grow you
No.
have one.
fairy tale. This is not a fairy tale.
No, I
This is what I got
They're good
in the
stories.
Discord.
Yes.
I like the stories.
It is something else, and I don't remember.
Something. Did you? Okay. Oh, this is about to open up a can of worms here. Is it a memory? Were you
Is
there?
it? Emery. Is it?
I don't-
What? I'm missing something. There's something empty. There's something empty there. What is it?
You know, I don't know, but I can promise you this. We're gonna figure it out. You're kind of like the closest well, I guess Mercy was pretty close to being like a best friend. Next to Mercy, you're like pretty much the closest friend I have, which I'm not sure if that says something about me as a person or you as a gun. That's a good thing about you as a gun. Bad thing about me as a person. So if you need help figuring something out, just let me know. And we're kind of saving the world, but I'm sure we could make a little detour. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe.
Thank you.
Let me out. Hold on. 1 second.
It's true, Ro does already have a fairy tale book.
Unexpected phone call. Now
Oh,
I'm in
that's fine.
control. I'm in the driver's seat now. But yeah, Ro just reassures Gun that like, I got you. I'll help you figure this out.
Thank you, Ro.
No problem. It's again, I feel like it's been too long to to give you a name. Have you thought any about that? Like, would you still like to be called Gun, or?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm not gonna, this is gonna be mean, but Gail's not here. I'm not gonna ask Gail for a name because I don't want to call you Stink. Because Gail's dad, I don't know if you can hear it or anything, but I'm calling Gail's dad Stink now. So that's really funny. I think it's really funny.
That is my name.
Yeah. It's not Stink.
Thank you.
No problem. Next time we're at a bookstore, I'll pick up a book of baby names and we can go through it. We can figure it out.
And your gun will fall silent.
It's just a little guy. If they're still sitting there for too long, Ro will just start like, Gun's been there, but she will be explaining everything they've done in the past like month. Like, you wouldn't believe the Feywild. It was buckwild. There was a
You just start talking with it.
Yeah. Ro does look like a crazy person, just sitting in like the nasty boat water. Like, yeah,
you're
in the Feywild.
You're in the bilge, which is it's the bottom of the boat where like water typically settles. So like it's just like full like salt water.
Yeah.
And like not even like not full of it because like it's being bailed out occasionally, but still like you're in seawater.
It's bad down here, actually.
It's kind of yucky.
But yeah. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Anybody else?
Wait, is the day ending?
No, day's not ending.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like, that's so
no, you're good. What do you want to do?
I was gonna do divine intervention again. With
Yes.
Okay.
I-
Go for it.
I love
I'm
these
not-
jokes.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because I'm trying to take as much time as I have right now, as much as I can. If it doesn't work, okay, but so it doesn't. That's 85.
85.
The numbers are still 80.
Stop rolling 80.
It'll
right
work
now.
eventually. You gotta do it every day.
Well, I know it doesn't work right now, so.
That's okay.
Yeah. Anything else that you guys would like to do during the day?
Did Maddie want to talk to Dea, or is she waiting?
Oh, wait, what? Did talk about what?
You said you were.
Oh! Oh shit, I fucking forgot. I'm sorry.
It's up to you, because Dea is just.
I mean, you know, actually, that sounds relevant right now. I guess we could go for it. So, Dea,
Yeah, what's up?
who was that Felix guy you were talking about?
Oh, him. We just, had him as a prisoner for a little while. It's fine. We just scared him a little bit. It's all good fun for us.
Oh, okay, right.
I don't even remember why we captured him, honestly.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought, never mind.
Did,
Don't worry
did
about
you think
it.
there was something else there?
I did. She kind of just like ignores your point of view. I'm like, no, no. Maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure he's into guys. If you're worried.
Oh, okay. That, that's okay. I don't have nothing to worry about right now. Yeah, I've been trying to get or whatever the source gave me to resurrect him. You know, I'm still working on it, but it's not there yet. Still needs time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of wary about it, but I mean, I guess after thinking about it for a while, like all the other gods are already here, so yeah, I mean, if you get him back and we get something out of it, I guess. I'd rather none of them be here, or I'd rather he do something about our actual gods, but you know.
I mean, if it eventually works, who knows? Maybe it might fix the Prince of Chains problem. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
But there was one question I had to ask you. This is really hard for me to ask. You're not liking me out of pity, right?
What? Out of what would I pity you for?
I don't know. I thought maybe there was no reason to like me, or
Maddie, you're better than me in like every way. If anything, I think you were pitying me.
No, no. I just think it's too good to be true, to be honest.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. It's weird, and like I didn't think this would ever happen, and you're really sweet, and like your dad's really great. Your mom seems she's great too. She loves you.
Is there some problem with my mom?
No, there's no problem.
Can I roll inside?
Won't stop you.
I'm not entirely sure she believes that though, because I think she.
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna roll deception. I'm just gonna base it on how well like I was gonna say like DC 15, but it is a 13. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll just give it to you. It's she's trying to like play it off, but it's Amelie makes her a little nervous. You're not sure why, but there's something.
I'm sorry if my mom scared you some way. I don't know.
She's great. She's just very big and strong. Really
yeah.
large muscles.
I'm not entirely aware what she did, but I should probably talk to her about that.
We have an understanding. It's fine. No, you don't need to. You don't need to talk. We have the same interests. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. I promise.
Right. Okay. I'll believe you, but I'll have to ask her personally the next time I talk to her. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to talk about. I just don't want to be scared of telling people that we're, you know,
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I've just been kind of vibing. I don't know how these things work very well. I was never the one of my siblinghood to be good at this.
No, it's understandable. I just thought there would be some hesitancy of what's, what we are. That's all. Um, yeah.
What are we?
I
What
don't
are we?
I don't
what is-
know, Taya.
What is it? I'm genuinely asking, what are we? I don't know.
I don't know. I just want to know what you expect from me, or out of any of this after it's over. That's all.
Well, I would hope that we could stay together. I like having you around. And I don't want you to leave.
Well, I don't want to leave either.
Stop it, Jay.
What? Oh, is Michelle muttering something?
Oh, I was muted. I'm so sorry.
No, you were muted.
No,
It was
muted,
just-
but-
Jason's doing a little dance.
What? I didn't even know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, yeah. So I don't know, I guess that makes us like partners, right? Like that's what partners do. They stick by each other and
Right. Yes. We're partners. That's for sure.
was that the wrong thing to say?
No, it's just this is really awkward. I'm just saying this right now. God. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. Partners seem romantic to me. That's right. She's like she thought what she said was romantic.
Oh, is that what she thought? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She's like, oh yeah, that seems really sweet. Like, yeah, we stay together like probably forever, and yeah, that's yeah, right.
Are you implying that? Oh.
What? What would you call it?
I don't know. I just. She's probably gonna run out of the room now. She doesn't wanna deal with this topic right now.
Where can you run to? You're on a sloop.
I'm gonna try to avoid her as much as I can right now.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's pretty much it. That's all I get.
Gotcha. Inevitably, you fail to run very far at all, as well. It's a sloop.
Yeah.
Not a big boat, unfortunately.
No.
I do not have the ability to cast a mansion today, unfortunately, as well. So.
Well, if that's the case, I guess Maddie will turn into a sheep to avoid answering the question.
I will say if you go away from there, she's not going to pursue you. But if you turn into a sheep, she's gonna be like, no, what did I say? I got an F in relationships.
Somehow the entirety of Fortune's Blade ends up in the hull of the ship.
That sounds about right, to be fair.
So,
You've got gay panic and weapon panic and...
I will say, it's only a day, so really, when you guys are, like, going to sleep, like, you know that you're actually getting close to arriving. Like, it's a day's travel, which is not a lot of time. What's up?
The new day comes, I want to try to spy on other Gale again real quick.
That's fair.
Again, I'm gonna roll.
So, is there anyone who... Wait.
Nope.
You just find Gale.
Yeah, just saw Gale again. I'm gonna keep trying until I find him.
So, is there anyone who's going to be awake during nighttime? On that first day?
I mean, you mean like doing a watch?
Doing a watch, just
Yeah.
up at night. Really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Gil's gonna do watch.
Okay.
Gil's expecting some shit to go down at this. So they could be coming from fucking anywhere. Gil's ready.
Gail's doing that for that. Mosey's doing it so she can look at the stars for a few hours.
Ro is
Got it.
sick.
Ro is seasick.
She's not enjoying it. She's just like, I'm gonna throw up on this boat. It's so much smaller than our huge, gigantic, expensive, beautiful boat.
I like that boat.
I mean,
It's still alive. Why do I have to keep saying that to people?
Sometimes
Rip boat.
it's still here.
Haru will probably be up during the third watch time section because he doesn't want to be just randomly woken up because they're there and he has no idea what time of day.
That's
it
fair.
is.
Jolly, yeah, you can examine the celestial journal.
Okay, I'm just gonna do that for the night. So
So you guys, the folks who are awake are all doing their own thing, but one of you in particular is actually looking down at the water, and that is Ro, because you're getting seasick.
Boats.
Now, what you are noticing, Ro, is as you're kind of like slung over the edge of the ship, looking down, sick as a dog, you briefly see something in the water. You see something, I think, pale green glow slightly and swim underneath the ship.
No. Ro's gonna turn just her head over her shoulder and go, something's glowing under the boat.
Good glow or bad glow?
I don't know. It swam, it moved.
Gail, do you want to take it or do you want me to?
What?
Glowy thing under ship.
What kind of glow?
That's what I asked.
I don't know.
Right.
Maddie, you're a little like you're just below deck, so you're hearing them hollering about something glowing under the boat.
oh, sorry, I was eating, so.
No, it's okay, but you can hear them hollering about something glowing under the boat.
Oh, well, I kind of ignore it because I'm still reading Amelie's
Still reading the
journal.
book, you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Ro, from your position at the edge, you see that there's another different colored glow that comes by and kind of like swims nearby and then goes down. It looks.
Glow two. There's two now.
All right.
Gail, are you gonna wander over?
I'm looking now.
All right. Moisey.
Yeah, the second Ro said there was two, she's also looking. Once is Ro just having a trippy moment, two is probably true.
Once Ro has a
Alright.
fever, it should probably be sleeping.
All right.
What about you, Haru? Out of curiosity.
Is this boat low enough to the water for him to actually see?
It's only asleep, so yeah, you could like catch like the edge of it.
He'd take a glance.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of looking over the edge of the boat, and you're seeing that you saw one glow, a second, a third, then 5 more. And then suddenly you're seeing what looks to be this small light show that's starting to glow underneath your boat. And as you guys are kind of watching, you're not sure if you're looking at kind of a monster or what. And then you see its head up and out of the water is something that looks humanoid. You see it's got like a humanoid face, kind of androgynous features, this long kind of like lengths of tendrils that are coming down its head, but it glows. It glows a bright purple color. Yeah?
Is it?
Huh?
How big is it?
It's like person.
Probably about 5 foot total.
Okay. Normal person sized.
It's not like.
Sorry, Connor said that and my brain went.
That's not like the giant woman.
Oh god,
from
oh god.
Ponyo.
Yeah, no. It's like it's normal human size. And like it just kind of like looks up at you from the water, just glowing slightly, and then just
I'm gonna good glow.
Is this a normal thing? Yeah, I was kind of looking around for any like the crew members.
Yeah, it's just fairly normal.
All right.
It's a small colony. They're around the actual they're around home. That's where they hide.
Okay.
You guys are seeing more heads coming up from the water to look up at the boat. At first you see a few, and then you see a couple dozen, and then you see about 100. As this small sea of different color glowing lights are all coming up out of the ocean to look up at the boat. And they're kind of swimming behind and falling behind it, but you can see that the boat is now leaving this trail of lights that will periodically dunk back down and start swimming back up after the boat to keep watching you guys. And you see that appearance-wise, they're all fairly androgynous in appearance. They look like humanoids, minus the, the whole physical sex thing. But their hair has this long glow to it and kind of is a little bit rounded at the edges, like tendrils or tentacles almost. But you also see that their lower halves are fish-like.
The lights are oddly reminiscent of something we recently experienced.
So you're saying that these are the glowing swirls of the water?
I don't want to compare them to animals. Mercy's gonna use prestidigitation a few times and just make like sparks of light go as we go to kind of mimic those.
You watch a few of them go and like follow the lights.
Ro's gonna. This is out of nowhere, but Ro is gonna reach in her bag and pull out the figurines of the zoo animals from the like floating island.
Yeah. Oh
thingy.
my god.
And she's gonna offer one of the little figurines out over the boat to see if any of them want it.
Okay. So you do that, and like you see one of them kind of look up, and they realize that they can't reach it, so it dips back down, and it like resurfaces real quick, and you watch it kind of like grab onto the railing, and it's now just kind of like holding on to the railing, like with the tail flapping behind it as it's now kind of up and out of the water, and it's kind of looking over at you, holding on. It seems quite strong, in fairness.
I would have just dropped it if you it's a little tiger.
There it is.
No, okay.
And then it splashes back down. It didn't like eat it. It just kind of put it in its mouth and then jumped back down.
Okay, cool. My one good deed is done. I don't have to do anything nice for the rest of the day.
Oh, the day just started, so you've got a good start.
Yep.
No, it's night. It's like 9 o'clock.
No, for Ro, this counts as the day.
Oh yeah.
This is the next day.
The day started. I took a long rest.
It covers 2 days.
Yes, Becca? Okay. Anybody else have something they want to do? Okay. So, you guys continue on for maybe another hour or two with this trailing section of mermaids that are essentially just kind of falling behind you, watching the big boat. And you occasionally kind of hear some loud some humming from the actual mermaids themselves. And they're all just kind of falling behind you and trailing behind and looking. But they don't seem to bother you. And all of you who are on the ship's deck, you all feel this sensation akin to... It's a bit like putting your hand through plastic. Like you feel resistance, and then you feel like you've punctured something. And then suddenly, where once there was nothing in the open ocean, you are now looking at what is best described as a large island with stone
not
buildings.
looking at it.
Well, yeah. What looks to be like a large island with stone buildings, all intricately made and well maintained. That has what looks to be like a small, almost like a port area nearby. But you also note that this island has large spikes of stone that are sticking up and out to the island itself. So if you had accidentally gone through this area, you would have just capsized. But you also see that this island is apparently full of people. You see lights, you see towns, you see houses, you see taverns, you see people walking along the docks, going from place to place. You don't currently see anything like a guard force, not immediately, but you're looking at a city. A city that was completely hidden.
Do you have a map of this city, Connor?
No. Not right now.
Does not expect us to be here very long this session.
This
Yeah.
is also true.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we're in a place more than one session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks at Makara, which is interesting. As much as I would love to explore this, I think we have to do what we have to do very quickly. So.
Well, this is it.
Okay. This is not what I expected. We should get to your leader now as soon as possible.
Well, first we're gonna dock the ship. I'm not gonna
I mean,
I'm not gonna just run it aground.
I will point out, Rudy, is like once like they have like made it to like past the point where like you can see everything, Rudy has basically run up to like where the captain is, like sort of like looking over very excitedly looking over
Over the dock.
yeah yeah, over the railing or whatever.
Yeah, over the side of the ship.
That thing.
That's fine. Yeah, you guys would know you're here. You have made it. You don't know the name of the city. You don't really know how it was so well hidden. Here it is.
Magic.
Don't know how many other places like this exist in this world.
You don't know that either. So what would you guys want to do?
Well, and then,
The dock. Oh, sorry.
It's like, we should probably go ahead and head to what we need to do, and if there's time left, we can grab it on the way back, Odie.
Fine.
Because I can see you chomping at the bit.
Yep, it's fine.
So
As we're getting off the boat, Ro's gonna look up at the crow's nest where I assume Smoke still is.
yeah, you just see two big purple, like magenta colored eyes that just reflect light that are just kind of staring down at you guys. They occasionally blink.
Ro's just gonna yell up, "Cool gun! Does yours talk?"
No.
Oh. Neither does mine. That's it.
The eyes just go back down. So, the ship will make their way up to the dock, and it will, drop anchor, sails go up, and you guys are clear to get off the boat and do whatever you so choose. But you see that Ara and a few of the others are kind of like just waiting nearby. Like, you want us to lead you there, or are you just gonna go?
No, she's like, show us the way.
Yes, I always prefer waiting for directions.
Gotcha. So you guys see that from the crow's nest, the gunman that was up there just kind of flies off towards a certain direction. And you see now that they are just giant, almost like bat wings. That just...
Well,
Uh-huh.
that would make you such a better sniper.
If I was a tiefling, that's rude.
No, having wings.
Would it though? I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think I'm good on the ground. Thank you very much.
Coming with you is Felix, who looks a bit groggy right now. Ara, who seems quite awake right now, and Ali, who looks to be an Air Ganassi. She hasn't spoken to you yet, but now that you guys are all clustered together and have to be going in the same direction as her, she is gladly talking with all of you the entire time.
Right.
So, where are you going?
You cut out, Michelle.
Why did I cut out?
I don't know.
Wherever you're taking us?
Oh, right, that's good to hear. So, what do you know about this whole situation?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Got it. Okay, cool. So, he's gonna tell you everything. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be super cool. Don't you worry.
From the cloak, you hear a faint.
Oh god. Odie just kind of like blinks at her.
Don't worry about it.
She'll start moving ahead of all of you.
How
Ew.
much is everything?
So confused. This is not what I was.
Gail, I think these people might out-weird you.
That'd be impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
You guys are kind of talking amongst yourselves, and then you suddenly hear, "Boom! Ah!" as Felix has just kind of let a kick out behind you to just punt Dea.
Hey!
Hey!
Don't,
Do that. What the fuck?
don't touch Idea! I'll still punch you!
She's deserved this, but she's still really happy.
just like kicked you in the upper thigh too, and you're just like ah.
This guy stinks.
Can you keep your rivalry like?
Huh? What rivalry?
Okay. You know what?
These-
I'm not.
This seems 100% one-sided to me. Dea's never done anything wrong.
I'm not even.
Yeah, I'm a victim.
Okay.
No, you're
Sure.
not.
Right.
I mean, if you want, I can give you something to make up for her acting like this.
No, you can't.
I don't know what she
Not
did
even
to
this
you.
cute little doll?
No.
It's a pretty
I don't
little
want a doll.
princess doll.
What did she do to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just think he's funny.
All right.
And
Anyway.
a dork.
I'm gonna shove you into the ocean.
Good luck. I can walk on water.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that.
just,
unfortunately.
just like pushing someone onto concrete. Oh, it's worse.
No, she would go in the water, then she'd pop back up and be like, what?
The four of the others will start to lead you off towards a certain direction, where you see that it actually starts to.
I did that. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
my
Where
fault.
it actually starts to become almost vaguely like somewhat mountainous, not like a particularly tall one, but like a smaller, like a higher altitude. And you see that it leads over to an area that looks almost like a temple, if you were to describe it as anything. And as you make your way in, you see that basically there are some kind of magical lights that are lighting the interior of the area. And you see that it is currently empty. Just completely empty. Inside, as your feet echo, as you walk through these empty halls, you will eventually be led to an area that looks almost like a training room. You see dummies, practice swords, practice spears, etc. And inside, there's what appears to be a single individual in there.
He looks elven, but a little bit different. His skin is a kind of a pale grayish color, almost like stone. And you see that he does have like the typical longish ears that you associate with elves at this point. But there just seems something to be a little bit off about them. Like their entire skin color is monochrome. There really isn't any color to them.
Does he look familiar to me?
No, not this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
But you would see that he also has what is quite noticeably a very bad scar right around his mouth and going down his throat. It looks like some kind of a pretty heavy burn scar. And judging by where it is, it looks like it might actually go slightly into his mouth, which, yeah.
Yikes.
But you see right now, he's more or less just kind of practicing with some kind of a thin-bladed weapon. He's just very idly kind of spinning it from hand to hand, making quick movements and slashes across a dummy. He seems to be martially quite adept.
Almost like a blade singer.
Yeah, almost like a blade singer. And as you guys walk into the room, he will go, not entirely fitting music-wise. I know it's a playlist, but still, it felt almost intentional from the bot. As you enter the room, you'll hear him speak up, and he'll go,
All of you others, please get out of here. I need to talk to the new ones. Now.
Are we French blood?
and you'll see that Ara, Felix, and Ali just kind of turn and walk away pretty quickly.
Rudy, as this is happening, Rudy turns around, looks at all of you, and just like, I'm sorry.
And as
then
you
looks
say
at-
that, you see Felix closing the door, kind of like pursing his lips, like, all right. It's just like, okay. He's closing the door. He's walking away.
In Infernal, Mercy's gonna say to Rudy, if we die, I blame you.
In
Rudy will be like,
Infernal,
"Yes."
in Infernal, the man will respond back to you.
You're not gonna die here.
Damn it. That's my one trump card on not knowing.
There might be, from the sounds of it, a chance at temporary insanity.
You know, you're very scary.
I'm aware.
Do you intend to scare us?
Not intentionally. Why are you raising your hand?
This is both in character and out of character. My brother and I talked about something weird the other day.
Yeah.
And it's... If the timing is right on this, this is going to be weird, but I don't think so. Regardless, I want to pop a divine sense on him.
Interesting. Okay. So... Huh. This is something I've never actually put thought into. He doesn't put out a divine sense of being celestial, fey, fiendish, undead, nothing like that. But there's something kind of weird about him that you pick up on. Not so much through divine sense, but more so just kind of a reading on people. He's it's hard to place. To describe the man, like I said, pale gray skin, burn on his face, strong features, very much like athletic in the same way that like a pole vaulter or a runner is. Like he has a lean form, but like you see that this guy probably trains daily. Hair is actually just kind of kept back in like what is essentially like an undercut, but just like a single ponytail that goes all the way back. Yes, Jess?
On a scale of 1 to 20, how attractive is he?
He's fairly attractive. The burn is quite a noticeable marring on his features, though.
Mercy's first girlfriend had a giant face scar. That's fine.
That's
Some
fair.
people find scarring attractive.
It's true.
I should correct. It was a birthmark, not a scar.
Yeah.
Who
So-
are you?
Cutting right to it, I see.
Connor needs to find the name because I set it aside somewhere and I don't remember where it is.
Jesus Christ, dude.
There's a lot of papers.
Yeah.
I know.
A lot of them.
I know. I'm aware.
When Rudy asked it, I
We're
want to ask.
lore hopping really bad.
Yeah. I want to ask real quick. And what are you to add to Rudy's?
So, Connor, does he look like the same type of elf that came to me
Yeah.
after? Okay.
Yeah, he looks like the same kind of elf. You don't know what he is, but he looks elfish.
Right.
Or
But it's
elven,
like
you don't know.
Similar to.
Elfish, like Dea does. Just elf-ish.
Elfish. A bit like an elf.
Should I?
Well, I'm making the joke
Are you
because you're
rude
half
right now?
elf, so yeah, ish and elf.
I'm going to choose to be offended because I don't like the way you put it.
I don't know a better way to put it.
She's very clearly mocking you. She's still in a bully mood from Felix.
Dea's mean.
She's mean. Like beating Felix again kind of like put her back into like her pirate ways a little bit temporarily. I never like played her super mean, but she's mean. Well, I play her mean sometimes. But
Well, you know, we just got Maddie, so
she does.
Maddie brings out the good.
Dea's just walking behind Felix, just pushing him. Bitch. Bitch.
A little bit of a. Nothing
It's a
like
big
ever like.
wall.
Nothing ever like really malicious, just like a pest.
I mean, if she wants, I have a mask that can't be taken off except by a different
No.
person.
See, that's mean.
That's
That is
mean.
Stop
She's not a
doing yourself.
prankster.
Stop
She's a
doing
bully.
yourself.
It's different. She's gonna take his lunch money. She's not gonna. Like,
You
curse
said
him.
exactly what I was thinking of saying.
Oh god.
Shove him in a big locker. Big
She-
boy.
Shove him in one of those like long lockers.
Wait, shove him in a
What?
portable hole.
Shove him in the portable hole.
Yes.
Portable boy.
That's our locker.
Suffocate in there.
No.
He's
Not
coming
if you get
with
him out
us.
quick enough.
Yeah, shove him in the hole and then dump him in the ocean.
I mean, you can break out of the hole.
No,
if
I
God
shouldn't do that.
willing.
He's wearing full armor.
Put a breathing tube in there.
You know what? I realized where it is now.
It's
It was
the
in
notebook
that-
you lost.
It was in the notebook that got damaged.
Yep.
No. So you remember?
I don't remember his name because this
This
is
is-
unfortunately one of those things that was kind of like
Okay, wait. Shoot, I don't have the notebook I wrote mine down either. 'Cause
Is
I wrote
this
it down.
one of the people who you told us before?
Yeah, which one is this?
No, this is a different one.
Alright.
I haven't said his name actually.
Oh.
See, Connor, this is why you also have digital copies of this stuff. That's why I take
I'll be right
pictures
back.
of all my
Shut the
written
fuck
notes.
up. I hate digital notes. All my notes are in paper,
You can take it on paper. Take a picture.
so I
of
can
the paper.
burn them.
Take a picture of the paper and save it, like
Shut
I
up.
do.
And then
No.
They
burn
basically
your
got
phone.
burned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did basically get burnt.
So you're not wrong.
Let me see if I can find it. I apologize, guys.
It's alright.
Very quietly, Day goes to Maddie like, so are we like good? Are we good? You still
Huh?
like me? Do you still like me?
Why are you
I don't, I don't know. Thinking about it, it's really quiet right now, and I'm nervous.
I don't know why you're asking this at a time like this. I don't know why. Not right now.
Wait, what happened? I went to use a bathroom.
I'm vamping. What kind of
You missed Connor saying it was in the notebook that got messed up.
No, I knew that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, it was in the
Got it.
notebook that got completely
So what are you
destroyed.
gonna
That's about all you missed. To be honest.
I'm gonna quickly make a new name
Okay.
because I don't have a choice.
That's fair. He's like, okay, give me a second.
So it was the only thing I could think of.
I'm currently cleaning out my hard drive because it's almost full again.
Oh, yikes.
So I'm moving all the because I keep all the stream stuff on like one thing. And I'm
Oh,
moving
yeah.
them all to one.
Alright.
Anymore.
So, to begin with, you can call me Abdaziz.
Okay, Abdaziz. Okay,
Abd al-Aziz.
Alaziz. Okay.
Second, as for what I am, I am an elf of a sort, but I am older. My people are what can be best described as ancient elves. We don't die. Yes.
Are you the ones that are in charge of all of this? Your group?
No. I'm not in control of anything. My name says exactly what I am. Abdalaziz, servant of the powerful.
Okay. Do you know the people that came to me when Osteroth died?
Yes. They were sent there to make sure that the body was taken care of properly. And then was put in a spot where we could then take it again and put it to where it's supposed to go.
Is it where it is now, where it's supposed to be?
Yes.
Okay. I take these from that body, but it will be returned. I do not intend to keep it.
I know.
Okay.
You can't keep it.
No, I know. And that's fine.
Do you have questions?
Where do these things come from?
One.
Well, you've chosen the toughest question to answer.
I'm good.
Good
at
on
that.
you. These items are... They are byproducts of... How would you describe it?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
What do you know of gravity?
Of what?
That's the thing that keeps us on the planet, right?
Yes.
And keeps the whole rings around the planet from falling on us.
Yes, in a way. Now, gravity, as was told once upon a time when the gods still roamed this world, exists because the planet is so heavy. Those objects are a bit like gravity. They exist because of something else.
And they're
They're-
heavy.
In a sort. It's a byproduct.
Is that where the pull to them comes from?
Yes and no. There's always a pull to them. They're quite strong. Any individual in their right mind with a certain bit of imagination would find it appealing. Who wouldn't?
They're in the... Two of them are in the hands of very bad people right now.
That does not surprise me. But they have a pull now because they haven't been used by the right people for long enough.
We're trying to
Like-
get those for you.
That's what my small group is here for. That's what we have them doing.
I haven't been doing a good job of it.
They've been doing a fine job of it, if only two have slipped through their grasp.
3.
3.
One got stolen, remember? That's the one we got.
Technically 4, considering Lodi has one.
Yeah.
Don't
True.
count that one. There's no
This one
point.
isn't stolen.
I feel like you're
No.
moving goalposts.
And
Yes,
that
it
feels
is.
like kind of like
This
there's
is
no set
borrowed.
rules.
This is borrowed, not stolen.
There are many more where that came from, but still, most of the others are all in line and all accounted for. Now, you mentioned 2 of them being in the hands of someone less than pleasant, correct?
Correct.
Alright.
So, I have a job I'd like you all to do. Or, I could have my compatriots handle it, and we can go from there.
I've already proven to be able to getting back them without losing them so far. Instant reaction to be an asshole. I'll shut up.
I can tell.
He isn't laughing. Michelle's like, he's not. He's just...
What I wanted you all to do was kill the last one that we have still alive.
Last we heard that person was in a place we cannot go to.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yep.
gonna say. What kind of war criminals?
Yep.
In that specific area of the country, we are extremely war criminals. In,
I mean, we could
in
always-
the world, not the country, the world.
That was an interesting decision from you all, but still.
There were
He
slaves
deserved it.
involved.
He did deserve it. We did the right thing.
We have no shame. Maddie did a good thing.
I won't argue that.
I think we would all do it again if we had.
So us killing that person is going to be extremely difficult. I don't know if you know that.
I'm sure it will be.
So maybe.
But it's also unnecessary.
right.
If they stay alive, the cycle can't continue.
We were gonna kill
I feel
them.
like I'm being a bit obtuse and I'm not explaining enough. Yes,
Yeah, that's kind of where I was gonna head next.
Right.
that's fair.
If you want us
I'm...
to do this, we have to know a little bit more to know if we're even capable of doing it with our current situation. You know,
That's fair.
there's 2
um,
forces trying to kill the world right now, and one of them is kind of your fault. Wait, I'm suddenly realizing why you might want to do that. If we kill them, the new ones are reborn, and the items feel compelled to them, don't they? That's how Rudy explained it.
In a sense, it makes it so it's less likely for them to keep it for a longer period of time.
They don't need that long.
But, yes,
I was just gonna ask, why can't your guys do it? Like, why do you need us to do it?
Because we're better.
we can. We can. But, I have a feeling you also want something from me.
I don't feel like it's because we're actually better.
We're pretty good. What we do.
And you're right, we do want something from you. That's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ah,
Rudy
already
just
back.
only goes,
Oh, go
I
ahead,
think
Rudy.
we're okay. I think we're okay. We don't really.
Not a need, it's a want.
It's a want. Like, it's not a need. We're not in desperation for it. For help.
Yeah.
Very well then.
It would be nice to have it, Rudy.
Yeah, but we have to go to a country where we're war criminals to get it.
Yeah, you looked ready to say something.
Maybe we should approach this in a slightly different way. So right now, we're looking at either we have to take out that Minotaur guy,
Still unnecessary.
or we've got to take out, what is it, Life?
Hope.
Hope? What is it?
Also not.
Literally-
Also not that one.
Hope is the one that we all made
Hope
wishes
is
on.
the one that we got. I don't remember.
That's
Then I
Hope
was
is the
That
one
would
that
be insight.
Insight.
you gotta make an insight check.
All right.
Right. So that's the one that we got to kill.
Yes.
That person.
Yes. Well, he's lived well beyond when he needed to. He can't fight now. He can barely walk. He might be able to speak if they'd let him. What?
So this would be doing him a mercy then.
In a sense, yes.
Wait, is he a prisoner then?
Basically, yes.
Well, can you get out some
Keeping him
paper?
alive?
Hey, pal.
No, we don't need him alive.
Can you touch this and show me what
But
he
they are keeping him alive. What?
Can you touch this and show me what he looks like?
You're gonna get a very different picture of him. And he'll lay his hand on the picture, and what you see is kind of this a man who's in the drawing has kind of like a lightish, darkish skin. He's kind of got this beard scruff right here. That kind of comes up into a goatee. You see that he has just this kind of like shaved bald head. Kind of a wry smile on his face, like he knows more than you do. But he looks very young in this picture.
That's okay. I can do something for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ludi, you also have some stuff I don't have.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it prepared today. I mean, she probably would have prepared it.
I would have to use my eye tomorrow anyways. I've been trying to find the other Gale.
Since you don't have a more recent image
It's
of him,
okay. I can.
should we assume he's being protected from scrying?
I wouldn't know. I think it's a pretty good guess.
Then I can't do anything.
After all, wouldn't you hide the goose that lays the golden egg away from everybody else?
Yeah, that's the next question. Why do they want to keep him alive?
That was a goose.
Let me describe exactly what they are. We refer to them as aspects. They simply embody a piece of humanity. An emotion, an ability, a talent. Some piece of them is embodied in a person. That one embodies insight. Human insight. Which, for a corporation that creates things, you see where this is going, don't you?
Yep.
They can steal things from others and get an edge.
They can steal things from other people. They can see what people are going to start to want. They can see whatever they need to.
And that also means we won't be able to bluff our way in.
It's unlikely, but they'd have to be ready to test.
Though doing insight on people that aren't us, they'd have to have a reason to suspect we're coming.
Yes.
And considering we're war criminals, it seems unlikely.
Yes, as well.
Oh man,
It's
we
part
got
of the advantage of us.
Okay. Okay. What do we get in return?
Assistance. Anything you wish. We can assist you.
By helping us with the fact that the fucking fear artifacts about this. You're pretty old. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the King in Yellow?
No. I don't. No, but I think I've heard the name. I don't know of it. You understand. But I know. I've heard of it.
Then allow me to put some context on why I mention him. The one that has your fear artifact,
Is one of those worshippers, isn't it?
not just a worshipper, he's trying to draw his eye onto this plane.
Oh, oh boy.
Aye.
Yeah, that's bad.
The other thing we're dealing with,
Well,
it's trying to... I have theories on what he's trying to do, but it has to do with the fifth horseman on this plane.
also bad. All right. Whatever it is, you'd have our assistance with it.
Just go to a country where we're war criminals and kill a man.
Would we also get this assistance if we got the, I think it's like wrath? Or rage or whatever?
Cruelty.
Cruelty.
You could. I only bring up you going to Vermune because you all likely have the best chance of not dying.
We're
We're
better.
powerful. We are better, aren't we?
Are we better?
Just say we're
You
better.
are.
We won't tell them.
I'm gonna tell Felix.
There's a certain... You do have to realize just how extraordinary you all are, right?
No.
We just watch videos.
Ah, stop.
I mean, they might.
No, they're better than me.
No.
No, objectively, you need to be able to realize this.
I mean, I can do some pretty cool stuff.
You're the son of an archfey.
How did you know
How,
that?
how do you know that?
That's actually elaborate.
I'm quite old. I've had plenty of time to learn.
Oh, he can look at you and just kind of see it on you.
All right, I'm not... That's a
Have
little
you
much.
been watching
Magic
us for a
eyes.
while?
Yes, absolutely.
For
How long's a
long?
while?
Long enough.
Fucking
There came a certain
Alright.
point where a group of adventurers came up on the radar, and I kept an eye on you. I kept an eye a little bit longer and a little bit longer, and you kept getting better and better, and I had to start asking questions why you're getting better.
Unreal talent.
What were the
Talent.
answers
That's
that
a
you
word.
came across?
Unbelievable luck. Unbelievable chance. Unbelievable coincidence. Child
Fade.
who may or may not have the power of the fifth horseman running through their veins. Son of an archfey. Daughter of an Azada who is slowly developing a attunement to the source.
Maddie, what's
A
this
bard turned gunslinger that was lucky enough to find a book, and a book that wound up being extremely potent, extremely good information. A wizard that just happened to be the daughter of one of the aspect. Chosen of Aristil, and you, the unknown. I don't know what you are, and yet here you are.
Fortunately,
him on
that
a boat.
seems to be
Lucky,
a running theme.
lucky, and yet here we are.
I kind of wish you would have brought up you being a paladin.
I'm still not sure on how lucky or unlucky my situation might be.
All depends on how things turn out.
Yeah, and also if you really look, it depends on where you're standing, how lucky
Yep.
you consider things. Because, like, from my shoes, I've had a moment or two, but it's like, overall, less lucky, less
For
kind
my
of
shoes, it's like
sad.
I've been lucky exactly once in my entire life.
Yeah.
Fortunes be fair and foul.
I mean, mine is. Hey, yeah, I ended up with Astaroth. That's because
You all are so fucking mopey, it's absurd.
They really are.
The world's
You
about
see what
to
I have to
end.
deal with.
I was meant to be sold to a demon. I told, like,
pain.
And you're still alive.
yeah.
You're still alive carrying a powerful artifact on your person. You lost your crew, and here you are in service to a powerful god.
Yeah, because I'm awesome. Wait. what vibe am I trying to give off?
Your mother was foul to you, and here you are, one of the wealthiest individuals present.
Oh wow, the love of a mother gets exchanged for money. That's really deep, dude. I would love to have a nice child, but I'm gonna be an orphan by the end of this, and that fucking sucks.
No, Ben's gonna adopt
Does
you,
it?
don't worry.
It kind of sucks. I would have loved to have parents like Maddie's. They're really nice and very
Yeah,
cool.
instead you've got a bunch of friends and family.
We're family.
Yeah,
It's
like I
you
said,
say that.
lucky. I don't know if it's luck, I don't know if it's fate, I don't know if someone is pushing the buttons and making sure everything falls into just the right order. Either way, you're the best bet out here.
You know, as he says fate, Mercy's looking at Gale.
All right. So,
Yeah.
so if we go and take care of your insight, get this whole thing started over,
Mm-hmm.
can your people handle cruelty?
Yeah. It'll be tougher, but it'll be handleable.
Right.
At the end of the day, they just need to kill one Minotaur and take one axe. That's it.
He's building it.
All right.
You may be building an army, but when you kill the general, armies don't do well after that.
No.
I have a question.
I may have an answer.
How do these artifacts compare to the powers of a deity?
Darn close. I think if you were to look at the aspects on a whole, maybe they'd match up to a deity. Maybe. I don't really know though. They still have a lifespan. Longest they'll go is about 500 years. Then they die.
I do believe that they have, in a way, similar sources of power. It is the sentiment and belief that fuels their true potential.
It's possible. I will admit this freely. I don't know the how. I am a quartermaster normally. I train people. I fight. I don't exactly do all of the researching and stuff. That's not my thing. What?
How were you before you were a quartermaster?
Quartermaster. I have been, I always will be the man who trains them. That's it. Until one day my mind escapes me, and then I will no longer be.
Well, then you better keep it from escaping.
That's not possible.
It is. You just put it in a pen. It's like sheep. I'm pretty good at this whole shepherd thing.
I
I've
can't
done
tell
it
if you're
for a few
being-
seasons.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or not.
Nobody ever can. That's my secret skill. So we take care of insight. Your people take care of cruelty.
Mm-hmm.
And then fear is more likely to pop out of the hands of
It'll make
our
it easier.
friend.
It'll make it easier, but the big reason why you're going to want to do that is because if you don't jumpstart the cycle and get it going, you're risking something worse happening. The longer the cycle goes on, and this is observable, if you look through history, the longer that a cycle goes on without stopping, worse things start to occur.
And this is already, like, really bad? Like, the worst I could imagine?
This is probably the worst it's got.
Jump starting cycle now at least gets maybe gets LaCroix under a little bit of control too.
It's like taking the cork out of a bottle before it explodes.
And it would make him easier to take down in his current state instead of letting his power grow.
If he
Yes.
understands what is going on, it might even make him slip up, as he will be forced to be on a time limit.
And that will give us an advantage.
Is there anything you can offer us now to help?
To be honest with you, no. Anything I could provide would take longer than expected to actually get attached to you.
Like, point at like pauldrons and be like, if you could make these more powerful, that'd be great. But you know,
I can't do that.
I know.
They do it at their own time. Yes.
You have something from Vermune from the last 6 months.
That would help.
That's what Udi needs. I've heard her talk about it a few times, and I watch her pick up weird shit.
She carries a bunch of rocks in her bag, and at first I didn't understand it, but then I realized, oh, there's a point to it. Oh, goodness.
Hold on. And he'll start to kind of cast a spell. And you kind of watch his eyes roll back into the back of his head, and he kind of starts to almost like zone out or go a little bit comatose.
Oh god.
And then he kind of comes back after a minute.
I don't. But someone who works with you does.
Hmm.
Well, you've left her in your estate the entire time,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Stiga has something.
Oh, that's right.
She escaped from there.
Okay. Well,
Young lady came from there.
All right.
true.
So we
And
go.
while her sword, her armor, that may not be, she is an alchemist. And the best place to get alchemy here is from the best city on the continent.
So she'd be putting us right into the Wolf's Den,
Exactly.
which is likely where he's hiding.
Interestingly enough, I don't know where it's going to take you. It may be just another matter of luck. It might take you to their shop. It might take you to where it was manufactured. Don't know which. I think it's
That's all.
going to be very interesting.
That's all part of the fun.
I can get us there. That's good.
It gives us time to get Gale time to unionize people.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, we've got a pretty good history about being in, like, Vermilion, like, factories and manufacturing things.
If we leave Gale alone with Maddie, Maddie cannot control Gale.
That's true, to be honest.
I guess we just would need to know where to go from there then. Like where's he being held?
That is a great question.
You don't know? Of course.
Like I
It's
said,
probably screened.
why would you put the goose that lays the golden egg in plain view?
We do have something that can bypass all that, so.
That also brings up a point. Anywhere that we can't access your sense from.
You can smash a wall down, you can break things, you can blow stuff up. I, in all honesty, have no real communication with the outside world. I live a bit like a hermit. It's a terrible life, and it's very boring. But, from what I've heard from anybody else who goes outside, there aren't very many high opinions of Aterius, are there?
No,
you know-
really, no.
Just pointing this out.
Do you know one thing that might help us that I have a question about?
We'll see.
The person who owns Aterius, the president,
Yeah.
is his manor inside the city or outside of the city?
Oh, God. The manor. His manor is the city. It's his. He owns it all.
How about where he primarily stays? If I was someone like
Look
him,
for the tallest tower.
I was someone like him, who is
A short man with a lot of money.
and suspicious as hell of everyone. I wouldn't.
Yes, a
want
short man with a lot of money. He has a tall tower.
I wouldn't want my golden goose far from me.
Compensating. Sorry.
Exactly.
It was there, it was floating, and nobody was grabbing it.
Is that
so
what
you
you're
just
gonna?
Exactly.
compensated.
I couldn't think of the word, I'll be honest with you, but it's exactly what I think he would do. We lost somebody.
We did.
So,
Rudy's
Oh,
blue
wow.
screening right now.
actually,
For reference, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I accidentally
amazing.
snapped Michelle away and Michelle back.
Hold on. I'm here! I'm here, Kara!
Actually,
Over here!
we do know someone who is quite capable of fitting explosives into other objects.
Well, there's nothing wrong with blowing the place up. End of the day, only thing you need to do is kill the last. That's it. Just put a bullet in him, stab him. He's a frail old man at this point. Just kill him. Yes.
This is Jill and I were just discussing this, but it's probably not. But we still want to check. The blueprints Ro has.
Yeah.
Would that have ended up at some point over there, since there was a portal between the two facilities?
Great question. You don't know, to be honest. It's entirely possible, but you brought that up, and now you kind of hit on something else that you have to think of. There have been two places that you have been to that had portals that went directly to Vermune.
Didn't we close the one?
Yeah, one of them's like destroyed by now. Like
I
they're
think
lying
we
up-
like.
But yeah, the one at the Lion's Den is gone. But I'm
yeah,
talking about the
Lion's
one
Den's
at
gone. The
but the one
Interiors
at-
facility.
is not.
We just
Might
did a
be- Like we blew, like we started a union riot and blew up half the building, but they might have kept. I don't know what they did with it afterwards.
That was not
Started
the side.
a union riot.
That
What a
was not the
statement.
side that the portal was on.
Was it?
Exactly. So if they like tamped down on the people and like got new workers in or something and rebuilt the facility, it would still be there. I don't think they would leave it there if they weren't using the facility, unless they're stupid.
And I have a magical spell called Seeming that can make us all look like we belong in there.
We might not. They might not be using that building, but they might still be using that teleportation circle, because it takes a long time to make it permanent. I believe it's a year.
Yes.
So, while
It
they're
would be the
setting up
fastest
the
way
new
to
one,
get to Odela, yeah.
they wouldn't destroy it until they had a new one set up wherever they are working.
I mean, the obvious fear that exists is what's on the other side, what we're walking into. You know, and Rudy, you said you have Seeming, which can make us look like we belong, but it's like, do they have like a magical metal detector on the other side? We walk through and
Sure
it
they
dispels
do.
shit.
Honestly,
You know,
It's
They don't exist yet in this timeline. Don't worry.
it's probably
He starts bleeding from the nose.
probably their guard outpost or barracks, because that is where the guards were going in and out of. However, that might not be a bad thing, for that also would serve as the communication network for all of the guards, and if I was able to set up forbiddance there, they could not recall any of their guards from anywhere else in the world.
So you're thinking we're just gonna walk into a giant portal room?
We just need to get inside the building, I think. And then
I think you guys are already kind of hitting on some pretty decent plans, to be honest.
Yeah, but that means we're gonna do it.
yeah, we are. Let's make ourselves more of war criminals. Why not?
We won't be war criminals if we save the continent.
we'll be war heroes.
And then we can get Vermune to help us deal with fucking Patricia!
That's the
We-
beauty of war.
We are only
As
war.
long as you're on the winning side, you can say that you're the winner.
The winner's
We are
right.
only
but-
war criminals because Eterius has control of the country.
Hypothetically, how long do you think a detour would be to like liberate an entire country? I'm just curious, how long do you think that would take us, guys?
Like half a season.
Depends. You want to make it nice and... All right. He casts Major Image, and you see a map of Vermune appear in front of you guys in his hand.
Oh, psychic paper.
All right.
Psychic paper. Psychic paper.
It's not an accurate map. It's not. It's just like a general purpose map. So
A general perspective is still good.
General perspective.
let's say this, and he points to Van Thane, is the main stronghold for Vermeer. Odds are there are many strongholds all over the continent, which means if you really want to make sure they're on your side, it could take months. Sorry, months don't exist in this world. It could take a season, maybe 2.
Oh, we don't have that long.
But if you at least wanted to take them off the table and ensure everything was fine, then one accurate strike right at the target that you want to deal with will be the way to go. So, in that case, kill Covenant, kill Insight, and then one thing leads to another. It makes it easier for anyone there who is looking to rebel, which I will remind you, there are.
We are harboring
Vigo
one
with
such
us
person.
If she really wanted to come and destroy them too.
I think Siga would love to come.
I think Siga would. That would be a great vacation for Siga.
What the fuck, dude?
Tearing down.
Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, terrorism, getaway.
I guess we're doing this, guys.
I'm gonna do it fucking fast.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this tomorrow. Curiosity.
Speed running.
Speed running.
Curiosity.
Tomorrow. Wait, hold up. Tomorrow.
I
We
can
should-
get us there tomorrow.
We should go to Sassane first.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe in 2 days.
Yeah, can I pick up my new
Oh.
armor and
2 days. 2 days.
actually talk to Sika?
Yeah.
No, I know we said we had to do it fast. I would like a minute to breathe.
Yeah,
It's like a week.
Okay.
it's like
2 days.
It's
No, I mean,
already
in
a
total
lot.
to get through this whole thing.
yeah, like maybe a couple days. Like we don't have to. We gotta.
You
make...
know, there's no rush.
There is a
Like-
rush.
All right, there's no rush right now for me.
From you and more from the fact that,
Look, so if you really want to wreak havoc, then there's a group there called the Rujgas Defiance. They are quite literally fighting against Aetirius, correct?
fighters.
Give them a heads up, say, hey, we're going to do this at this time on this day, right?
And then they can take over the rest.
They fight while you're doing that. You have a distraction from multiple sides, and things get tougher for Boone.
Good. I have
Look.
a question.
What?
Actually, no, continue, and then I'll ask my question.
All right. That will be the best hard and fast rule. Anything else will take too long, will risk you guys dying, or risk other people's dying, and will cause more trouble. At the end of the day, yes, getting them to help you will be really great. Don't bet on it.
More like how we let the wallflowers take care of finishing everything else in
Give them the
Academia.
best opportunity to take the hardest hit they can and make it really difficult for them, and then leave it to the people that are there.
I'm willing to bet they'll be more than happy to help, considering what we've already done in terms of their country.
With that said, you're gonna need to find out where they are. Or more accurately, where their leads are. I don't know that. I don't even know who they are. So, good luck. But that's your best bet at giving them enough time to wrap up the rest there and then start helping you without getting stuck in a war.
It might not actually be that hard to find them. If
Out
they
of
were-
character, because this voice is starting to hurt. Ugh!
Honor!
God, it hurts. There are several ways you guys can go about doing this. You can just go quick and dirty, run in, kill Insight, get out. That would work. but you'd be left with a very angry Aterius, probably looking to get back at you guys.
Right.
You can go for an extended conflict, which, one, for me, I think they get a little boring a little quick. Two, it puts your characters more at risk. And three, I don't know how entertaining it would be, but it will be a guaranteed way of making sure that these guys in Vermune are on your side well before the conflict. Or three, coordinated attack. You get a hold of the guys with the Ridge-Ass Defiance, say, hey, we're going to attack them on this day. Get ready. And then go. It weakens Vermune. It puts your allies in a better position, and you guys can get out after one mission and then go back to what you're doing. At that point, it's just luck.
It actually probably won't be too hard to find the Defiance. If they play it smart, like in most warfare, you're gonna have spies on the inside. So we need to look at the lower to mid-range level officers and figure out which ones have the most to gain. These are gonna be probably people who are just on the edge of monsters, considering how Vermune is.
Got it. So, with that, we'll say that you guys kind of discuss this, and I'm going to let you guys talk about all of this out of character.
Yeah.
You're essentially planning the best way to cripple this country.
Yay!
I mean,
Sounds about right. Yeah.
This is
Aterius
not
has
what I thought
kind
this
of
was gonna be.
crippled the general population.
No, we can cripple the
They
ruling
fucked
class.
with my country long enough.
Oh, yeah.
So, are there any ends for you now?
Yeah, am I gonna have to do this method of going to Achenaeus, and
No.
can I teleport in and out of here now?
I've already allowed all of you to come back in.
Thank you. Do you have like an object here I can just directly teleport into here?
I'll just take a rock.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll
I
do
mean-
Add another to her rock collection.
Rudy's got a
Nope.
rock.
I'm not going to give you something nice. Just take a
No,
rock.
I don't want.
Rudy's bag of rocks is also an improvised weapon.
It's a mace.
Alright.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that.
We can talk more later. You may want to get some sleep. And with that, we're going to leave off there because we've gone for about 4 hours now.
Yeah, for sure.
Time to stop. Thank you for everybody for being here. Thank you to the folks in chat. Thank you to Game Chief for raiding. Thank you to all of my players. I love you guys. You really do make this game so much fun to play. Now, if you enjoy what we do, please pass the word along. Tell your friends. Subscribe, follow us on Twitch, and join our Discord. Give us some game recommendations because we play pretty regularly. On Tuesdays, we do a small group game. On Wednesdays, I do a horror game. On Fridays, we do a larger group game or Monster of the Week, depending. And then on Saturdays, it's D&D. As you guys can probably tell from some of the characters' abilities and some of the things that are being discussed in game, we're getting closer and closer to the end game. Which is sad on one hand, but exciting in another, because it also means that there is another campaign coming that I've been working on for some time and will continue to work on for quite some time.
And yet
But-
you're not ready for it with all of our characters.
Oh, no. But thank you, everybody, for being here. And all of my lovely players, would you be so kind as to please say goodbye, Sherry?
Bye, sweet.
Goodbye.